aside, Amy! Out of my way!
No! This robot is my friend! He...
All right. Uh, sorry, everybody. Fucking computers, man. Oh, hang on, we're on... We gotta fix some options here. We're on, like, Japanese language here.
Select your character.
We're back on, yes. Joe Stark for $2 says we are so back. Indeed, we are back. I fixed it with the tremendous help of Pajama Boy, who hooked me up with a save pack. So there's a save at every single stage of somebody's playthrough, and I just overwrote the one that aligns with a roundabout where I crashed just after it, so we avoid the risk of making the same crash happen again. So that involved skipping a stage, but at least we're pretty much back to where we were. I appreciate everyone's patience. I didn't see that coming. That stupid error. I don't even know what the fuck that was. Is everything looking and sounding okay? I know we're not at that many viewers right now. It's a shame. I lost all that viewership, but I appreciate everybody who's here right now tuning in. I hope we get some of our... Hope we get everybody back. Sounds good? Alright, cool.
For Station Square will be departing soon.
Thank you, Joe Stark, for that super chat. I appreciate that. Wait, why do I have a map now? Was that always there? Whatever, who cares? I guess. I just have a map now. That probably was always there. Oh cool, this is the Dreamcast mod? Yes it is. We are playing the Steam release of Sonic Adventure DX, but with the complete Dreamcast experience mod on it.
Go to the Mystic
So it...
Ruins. You might find
Oh, for
something.
Christ's sake, I just came from the Mystic Ruins. I thought we were done there.
The train headed
Oh,
for
you
the
know what it
Mystic
is? I
Ruins
probably
will
have
be
to fight
defense.
Knuckles. That's probably what it is. I had to go to the lake, probably. Tweet out a link. Yeah, you're right. I should do that. That's a good idea. Just give me a minute here, guys. I'm just gonna tweet what we're doing. Thanks a lot for everybody's patience and everything. I really do appreciate it. Oh god, this is gonna be an ordeal just getting this fucking link now. That's not the link that I want. Fuck off. Why can't it just give me the actual URL instead of this bullshit stream URL that... Oh my god, dude. Copy video URL. Okay, there we go. And then we'll tweet that out. What a fucking load of shit, man. I'm an IT guy. I know computers, and I fucking hate computers. Sorry, just a few more seconds. Don't forget to make your image accessible. What the fuck does that mean? Good image descriptions are concise yet detailed. Oh, who gives a fuck? Just post a fucking tweet. Christ's sake. All right. Tweets out. There's my stats page. Let's increase the size of the font so I can read all this shit that you're writing. And now I think we're good. And then, how is our views doing? Shit. $46 viewers. Yeah, we're coming back. Alright, I've done everything I can do. When's the first time you played this game? I played it when it came out, dude. 2001. I think that was when the Dreamcast came out. I've been a fan since. I quite like this game. I'm a little foggy on what to do. I think... Yeah, I was supposed to fight Knuckles. That's it.
Hey, Knuckles! What's up?
Job, what would you tell your freshman college self now besides buy Bitcoin? Oh my god.
What are you doing, Knuckles?
Dude, those crypto bros are the biggest fucking douchebags I've ever seen. I mean, the guys that really lean into it, you know?
No way, Knuckles!
I would pay $1 million to not be one of those people. Honestly, I would probably tell myself not to work for Machinima. And just keep doing my own thing on my own channel, because eventually you can monetize on your own. That's what I would tell myself. Because it's really shitty what Machinima did, and then having to sort of rebuild my presence from there.
Whoa! Oh no, the emeralds!
Pajama Boy gets a spot on the John stream Mount Rushmore with Kirkland's signature. Sorry, what was that? Kiro and Flick. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so, if you're out of the loop, if you're just joining us, we were playing Sonic Adventure for like 4 or 5 hours, and I finished Sonic's storyline. We got onto Tails. I finished Casinopolis. There was a cutscene. It flashed to white. Like, or faded to white, more accurately, as part of the cutscene. and then there was an error message saying the game crashed.
Don't you realize
And then I
you've
went
been
to
tricked?
boot the game up, reload my save,
No one makes a
and
fool
then
out of me. We
the save
go,
file was
Knucklehead.
there, but nothing was saved to it. Nothing that I did was saving to it, despite all the autosaves throughout the entire game. Like, it'll say in the corner, now saving. So you think, like, okay, it's saving to the save file. But then when I loaded it up, none of my progress was on there. So I had to start from square one. None of Sonic's storyline was done. And I need that to be done in order to play Super Sonic at the end, right? So I downloaded a save editor to edit my save file. And so I would just tick off all of... Using a third-party tool, I ticked off all of Sonic's, like... It's basically Boolean values for every single stage, right? So it's like, did you complete Emerald Coast, 0 or 1, right? Did you complete Windy Valley, 0 or 1? So you just write 1 in the value section for each of those. And then I overwrote the save file with that, loaded it up, and it didn't do any of the changes that I applied. So I'm like, okay, I guess we're fucked. Fuck me, I guess. But then a hero, a mythical, legendary hero by the name of Pajama Boy, came in to the rescue with an ultimate save pack. So this is somebody who created a zip file full of saves for like every single step through the entire campaign. There's a separate save file. And so, like, if you want to pick up exactly where you left off, there's a save file for it somewhere in that zip. And so I grabbed the one out of there that aligned with where I left off. Just a little bit past it, just so to eliminate any chance of the same glitch occurring again. And I overwrote my save file with that. And then loaded it up, and it worked. And I was like, thank fuck, we can just pick up from where we left off. So, many thanks to Pajama Boy for helping me recover my progress here. I'm still a little bit mad about it, like just what the glitch and just fucking around with it, but hopefully I can use that anger to channel a little bit of comedy here and make this a bit more entertaining, and then I'll chill out as we go. So, we are back. We are indeed back. The only drawback is that we had to skip over the ice level as Tails, but whatever. I mean, we're pretty much back where we left off. I couldn't risk playing exactly where we left off because I didn't want the glitch to recur. Because it might be something about that stage or that cutscene that is just not cooperating with my system. So that was my TED Talk on what happened with the last stream crashing. I hope you enjoyed my TED Talk. You got the save back? I just came back. Indeed, we're good now. Do you listen to any Tate adjacent podcasters, Sean? I don't like Andrew Tate. What does Tate adjacent mean? That he's fucking friends with Andrew or something? Andrew's beer buddies?
I have some unfinished business to take care of.
I don't think so.
Problem, Knuckles. We'll take care of everything here.
Come on, let's get going.
The game gets flack, but its various storylines and the way they intersect blew my mind as a kid. I can't think of many games that do this today. Yes, I agree. That is a huge perk of this game. What am I supposed to do? I can't remember. I was too busy talking. I was too busy giving my TED Talk. Tikal isn't even here to tell me. Oh, we're supposed to get on the...
What are you waiting for?
We're supposed to get on the tornado and chase Eggman. That's fine. I like that pink dinosaur hoodie you have in the commentaries. I like that too. It's cool. I like the color pink. Which Sonic character would most likely be a Crypto Bro? Definitely silver, and he'd be real fucking smug about it too. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Sonic characters are too cool to be Crypto Bros. Joshua Purdy for $4.99 says, John, I recently watched season 1 of OG Hard Justice. You, as the artist, has a different critical view, as you've said, but I adore it and cherish it. Listen, people like OG Hard Justice. I totally respect and appreciate that, okay? It's just hard for me, personally, to go back and look at that show. Because I just feel like it's so flawed. But I know there's some people out there, they've left some comments where it's just like, your old work was way better than this. Like, this new approach sucks. And it's like, okay, fair enough. That's my personal feelings on it. I feel like I'm doing a much better job now. But some people are just not gonna get on board. They're gonna be purists and say the original version is always better. Like, I don't think that's accurate personally, but I really like my new approach. And I would rather not look back on my original thing, but it's at my, you know, the original show's out there, people want to watch it, that's cool, and I'm really glad that they enjoy it. Thank you, Joshua Purdy. I'm glad you like it. It's very nice of you to leave that super chat, thank you. Man, everybody's so generous, man. Super duper appreciate everything. Ah, skeet skeet. Skeet skeet indeed. Skeet not once, but twice. Skeet skeet. Machinima 100% boosted you up at the very start, though. You know what? That is true. I can't argue with that. There's pros and cons, you know? It's just thinking about Machinima overall upsets me. You know, just the way it, well, specifically the way it ended. And then I watched this video recently on Machinima. Like, some other YouTuber did, like, a deep dive into the company and why it went down the way it did. And, I watched the video, and I was just mad. Like, I remember I watched it, and I was just sitting at my kitchen table for 20 minutes, just fucking, like, angry. Because the video made it clear to me all of a sudden that the intention, apparently, on the part of the management at Machinima was always just to inflate the value of the company and then sell it off. And then creators and their content on the website be damned. Whatever happens to it will happen. If nobody ever sees it again, if it never sees the light of day again, so be it. As long as we sell the company for this inflated value. And then we can all go fucking live on a beach somewhere and drink out of, you know, drink cocktails with umbrellas in them. On a beach somewhere. And it's just like, it felt like, having watched that video, all of a sudden it became clear to me that that was always the plan. It wasn't just a thing at the end. You know what I mean? Like, oh, let's just sell off the company. Like, it seemed like the objective was always to just, let's make this as valuable as we can, and then sell it. And then if creators and their content get fucked, whatever. We don't care. That, I found that appalling. And, God, what a joke, man. Like, that level of, like, not caring about other people contributing to your website, no less, because they're the reason that your company's value is being inflated. You know?
Wow, that dream brought back memories.
And then you sell it as if they just don't matter at all.
So much to Sonic.
Anyway.
Sonic!
But, you know, you're right. Machinima did give me a big boost. Like, I can't ignore that. I just wish it went down differently.
Wonder where he went. Sure hope he's alright. The tornado's not powerful enough.
Thank you, Joshua Purdy.
If I'm gonna get that egg carrier, I need to finish my prototype.
By the way, I just want to say about this, there was a little cutscene there with Tails. that I wish I just paid a bit more attention to. But
Looks like
if I remember it correctly,
Tyler
like,
fast.
it makes it clear that Tails has a little arc here, where, like, he's always been following Sonic around in Sonic Shadow, and he has a nice little character arc here where he's trying to be his own man, you know? And, gain people's respect as, like, an individual and not just Tails' sidekick, you know? I really like that about this game. The jank is an issue, the fucking glitches and shit, but there's some real storytelling value to this game that I appreciate. I wasn't even paying attention to what the fuck Tikal said there. Where am I supposed to go? Was somebody paying attention? Am I supposed to go into the jungle? Fuck's sake, man. I'm sorry, I'll pay more attention. If somebody could help me out here, I would really appreciate that, though, because I actually am foggy on where to go next. It might be the... I might have to go into the jungle. You're meant to go into the jungle, okay. Am I supposed to go into the temple? The Lost Temple? I can't remember. Oh, that's not the jungle. What am I doing? I gotta take the minecart. Alex Angelos for $10 says, John, please gain some weight and be healthier. Dude, I need to lose weight, man. I got a belly that I want to get rid of. It's unattractive. I don't want girls to look at my belly and be like, ew. Ah, fuck you. Press button. Press button to win. Thanks, Alex Angelos. I'm trying to be healthier. I actually have been pretty healthy, to be honest. I cook my own meals. I go out for walks every day. I work out every day. I'm sort of taking it a bit easier nowadays on the exercise. I strained my back a couple weeks ago, and I've still got like a sore shoulder from it, but I do like push-ups and dips every day, so I gotta do more if I want to lose weight, though. I forgot Tails had a sand surfing stage. I totally forgot about this. I wouldn't change One Life Remaining for anything. I love it as it is. Oh, well, that's another one, you know? People like it, that's totally awesome. One Life Remaining in particular, though, it's hard for me. It's difficult for me to go back and watch that. Job hacked Sega's server and installed ransomware until they sent Pajama Boy to fix it.
Uh-oh. I thought I was in the desert.
Is Jordan Peterson Tate
Wonder
adjacent?
where I am.
Or Crowder? Or Alex Jones? Jordan Peterson doesn't like Andrew Tate. I mean, but it depends. What do you mean by Tate adjacent? Like, I don't even know what that means. Does that mean that he shares Tate's values on some level? Steven Crowder? I mean, Steven Crowder is probably closer to... He's definitely closer to Tate than Jordan Peterson is, but I don't like Steven Crowder either. Who's the other one? Alex Jones? I don't think he's... I don't know if he's... Again, the definition of Tate adjacent. I don't know what that means. Like, if they have some of the same talking points, that makes them Tate adjacent, but like... I don't disagree with everything that I've heard Andrew Tate say, but I just find him sort of reprehensible as a person. But occasionally he'll say some shit like, you know, people need to take accountability for themselves and get out there and be a man and work and shit. I'm like, yeah, sure, I agree with that. But then there's all this other shit about him, like, you know, his whole like cam girl operation that he had seemed really scummy. And just other shit that he says where it's just like, dude, I'm not on board with this. But like, whatever. There's something I'm looking for here, but I forget what it is. There's like a little, I think there's like a cutscene I need to trigger, but I can't remember exactly where it is. Oh, there's a thing.
You found the rhythm badge.
So
Did
how
you
about
continue
airplane
terror
food, huh?
attacks? Hold the
What's
action
the
button
deal
down.
with airline food? Hey John, you're always one of the best guests on EFAP. Keep being awesome, man. One of the best? Someone else in the chat told me earlier that I was the best. I prefer that one. Can I be the best guest on EFAP? I'm that one, okay guys? You're the best around. Hey John. Oh, sorry, I read that one. It's okay, John. This game is fucking great. It'll cheer you up fast. I know, I love this game. Well, love is a strong word, but I find this game really charming and it makes me smile. Okay? I don't know if I love it. It makes me happy, though. And I'm glad it exists the way it does. I'll say that. I like this game, warts and all. Because I know it has problems. It's got a lot of problems. But it's a neat little story. I fucking hate this part. I always get lost here. Oh, am I just supposed to go to the front entrance now that I have the... I think Tikal is like waiting somewhere. There she is. That's what I'm supposed to do.
The servers are the 7 Chaos Emeralds.
This game is just too advanced for your hardware. Oh yeah.
Hello there, friend.
It's that
How are
fucking ray
you?
tracing, bro.
What were you saying before?
Huh. It's something my grandmother
It just so happens that I've been on a modding tangent with these games recently. What, the Sonic Adventure games?
It goes like this. The servers are the 7 Chaos.
That's cool. What kind of mods do you make for it?
Chaos is power. Power enriched by the heart.
Have you ever listened to Nick Fuentes? I know who he is. I mean, not really. I'm not a follower of his. I've listened to like Destiny and some other people talk to him. He seems like he's one of those guys that gets flagged as a Nazi constantly, but I feel like he's just a troll who just likes saying edgy shit and pissing people off, so I don't really know what to make of him.
And you are?
Tate adjacent is when you have no chin and bugatus? What the fuck? Uh-oh, he wants Froggy. This game has the best Sonic story. Yeah, this I think that's actually accurate. This and Sonic Adventure 2 might be the best, like, examples of storytelling in Sonic games.
Weird. Now where was I?
That's what I like about it the most.
Oh yeah, the chaos.
It's just the way all the plot lines intertwine, and there's a climax with Super Sonic that actually really works well.
This will get my Tornado 2 up and raring to go.
And it actually has something to say, you know? And I'm lost again. Okay.
The time has come at last. This new plane should work a lot better.
The music is so much better than Sonic Adventure 2's. I don't think it's, I actually like Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 soundtrack pretty evenly. I wouldn't say 1 is hugely better than 2.
Here I come.
I think they're both really good. John, what's your favorite level in this game? Probably, Sonic's... whatever the egg carrier? Is that the name of it? Whatever the Robotnik stage is in the jungle.
Away we go.
I really like that level. Speed Highway is another one that I really like. Those, I think those have the least jank as well. Red Mountain. There's a bunch that I like.
You are dead ahead. The egg carrier.
Machinima knew who to ride for fame. That doesn't mean you or anyone they worked with should thank them. Well, to be honest, I actually am thankful for my time at Machinima developing my skills. I'm happy that they paid me to, like, do what I like to do and get better at it. I can't help but feel grateful for that. But it's like, the way it all ended, like, fuck me, man.
Now what do you say we nail those guys?
Hey John, just finished watching Hard Justice Episode 1. It fucking rules. When are you gonna put out all your music on Bandcamp? Please do. It's not on Bandcamp, but it's on, like... it's on Apple, it's on Google Play, I think? Maybe not Google Play, but I know it's on Spotify. There's a few different places where you can listen to and even buy the albums if you want. Which I always really appreciate when people buy my albums. Occasionally I get an email saying, "You have just received a payment for this album," and I'm like, oh, awesome. Like, people actually really like what I made, you know, for the... musically, for my content, which I really appreciate. But, you know, you don't have to buy the albums. I think you can just stream the music if you want, on Spotify at least. Oh, I'm glad you really like Hard Justice, man. I mean, I wish the view figures were a bit higher on it, but I'm hoping that'll change in time. I went on a bunch of different shows to promote it a little bit, so hopefully the view figures will go up as people find out about it. And out of the people that have seen it, the reviews have been overwhelmingly positive, so like, I'm really happy about that. I was kind of nervous. I wasn't sure people would be on board for like a new... like I was wondering if most people would just be like, just make more Arby and the Chief, Lamau. But people have been really digging it, so, and I'm quite happy to make more, man. It's a story I'm really excited about, so. We will never forget the great Machinima rant. Oh yeah. I think that is a decently performing video of mine. I don't even remember what I said. I'm sure it was just full of praise for Machinima. I think there's always going to be people that prefer the original bite-sized episodes of your old shows, which is fair, but I like the stuff you do now. A lot of time and effort and thought in it. Well, yeah, that is true, so I think that does seem to be paying off. People do appreciate that I'm trying to be sharp with the writing, and a lot of work went into the shooting of it and the editing and stuff, so. Back when Machinima stole your vids, they racked up millions of views, which is unfair. Well, I don't think they stole my videos, but... I mean, I think they made a lot of money off me. In terms of advertising. And I was given a sliver of that in salary. But I was still getting paid a decent, you know, wage. For doing what I love to do, so, you know, I'm grateful for that. What was the Machinima video? Oh, like my rant? It's called The Great Machinima Rant or something. I think that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure if that's what you're referring to. Bilal L for €2 says correction job boosted machinima. Well, there might be some truth to that as well, yeah. Why did Machinima have to be Bond villain evil? I don't fucking know, dude. It's just LA people for you. They just care about money. They don't really give a fuck about the art.
We got a problem here.
It's Hollywood.
I forgot to put in the landing gear.
Which is, you know, Hollywood's a fucking joke now. Not implying there wasn't effort in your old stuff, of course, but in comparison. I know what you mean, dude. I've learned a lot, you know?
Wow, this thing is really huge.
I did the best I could back then, but back then I didn't know how to write or...
No time to gawk, Sonic.
I didn't understand film theory. I was just doing my best. Going off instinct, you know?
Let's get busy.
That's hilarious, because had they kept a good product, they probably would have made more money in the long run. Yeah. That's true. I mean, if you make pro-consumer decisions and you put out a good product, that goes a hell of a long way, man.
How about I give you a little sample?
The bastards were playing the long game, yeah. John's gonna get back with Machinima, Return of the Century. Return of the Century, I think you mean, not Century. But, yeah, that's not happening. On the list of things that are never going to happen, that's pretty high up there, I think.
When he doesn't listen to me.
You look like Tony Soprano's son, my dude. Yeah, I get that a lot.
There's only one way to get to me, Sonic, and that's through the sky. I doubt if
Tails had a similar arc in Sonic Frontiers, although that game had a plot that was difficult to follow. Interesting. I didn't think Sonic Frontiers did that. Yeah, even Tails has that unnecessary dumb cutscene for Skydeck.
Let's get going.
Dude, please slog your way through Frontiers. You're describing things that would make me so hyped to see you do the Frontiers story one day. Really? Do you think this Frontiers story's good?
See you later, Tails.
Because, I mean, I played the first few stages of Frontiers, and I was not impressed, and it didn't grab me at all. I thought the gameplay was pretty mediocre. The open world dynamic was kind of novel for the first 10 minutes, but then that just... I saw how simple everything else was, and I just wasn't impressed. Well, it worked. That worked that time. All I had to do was just hold up on the control stick. Probably, I'm not sure if I did that last time with Sonic. Because last time it was fucking up. Oh, I think you got a sand surf for the frog. Oh, that's why I did the surfing thing. Okay, I kind of missed that. It feels like characters really develop in that game. Frontiers, I think. I'm not sure the characters will be written the same way again. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Frankly, there's a lot of other games I would rather stream before Frontiers. Like, I have no... There's nothing compelling me to play it. Not even the fact that it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Which I'm sad to say. Because I'm a fan of the character, you know? I always have been. Poor jobless Job, always getting lost now that his dementia is set in. I'm an old man now with dementia. What's going on? What, are we playing a video game? That's my Plinkett voice. You like my Plinkett voice?
Is that it?
Sonic, we should check out the
Hi
bridge.
everybody, I'm Mr. Plinkett. What are we doing now? That's the Chow Garden. We don't want to go there. Are we taking the elevator? This game has a better story than Sonic Adventure 2. I quite like the story in Sonic Adventure 2. I think if I had to pick one, yeah, I'd probably say this one is superior. But Sonic Adventure 2 actually has some really cool shit in it as well in terms of storytelling.
Not the birdie.
So the idea of cloning Sonic to make the perfect life form and then Shadow's like
That's a
pissed
chaos
off because
emerald.
it's just like, why am I here?
No way.
Am I just here to be better than Sonic and do whatever Robotnik tells me to do?
Gamma?
And then he just decides that he just questions his existence, like, why am I here? And then he realizes he can just be his own person, and then he ends up being friends with Sonic to conquer the big
Get rid of these
threat
pests.
at the end.
Give them all
I thought that was really well done.
Aye, aye, Master Robot.
There's a lot to like about Sonic Adventure 2, man.
To you, Gamma.
I think cardio and diet is more what you're looking for if you want to lose weight. Push-ups aren't gonna do much. Yeah, well, I've heard mixed things about that. I've heard cardio's fucking useless. I mean, I don't buy that entirely, but... I am aware of the phenomenon that people run on the treadmill or, you know, run laps around the block and still have trouble losing weight. It can be really tough sometimes. I have a lot of trouble losing my belly fat. I don't know what the fuck it is. It feels like the only way I can really lose weight is to starve myself, and it's really annoying because I like to eat. Jordan Peterson is Shapiro adjacent now. Oh, well, yeah, well, he's a Daily Wire.
Get out of the way.
I don't know if he's an employee or a contractor or whatever, or
He helped me. Don't hurt him.
I don't. He's not a co-host. But anyway, he's definitely working for Daily Wire now.
Okay, if you say so, you have your reasons,
Yeah,
I
muscle
guess.
training doesn't shed pounds, mainly cutting.
Hey, this ship is losing altitude.
I think he meant masculinity / manosphere advice. Oh, in regard to being Tate adjacent.
Find Eggman and put
Right.
a stop to his evil ways.
Yeah, well, you can go too far with that shit. Like the whole red pill sphere, where like every sort of man and woman relationship gets boiled down to these weird transactional elements, and it's just like the romance is just completely fucking sucked out of the equation. And it's just like, come on, guys, like... The red pill community, they treat human relationships as just too transactional. And it's all about, like, it's all boiled down to things like market worth and shit like that. And it's like, fuck, man. Andrew Tate is just taking advice from 20 years ago and branded it. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I've seen JP twice on his tour this year. Both shows were great. That said, I think Peterson gets a bit repetitive after you've listened to him for a while. That's true, yeah, he does say the same thing in a lot of his videos. But I do like him.
That's Eggman. I wonder what happened to Sonic.
Tails' spin attack is his best attack in all of Sonic. Oh, I've got that now, don't I? That's what that badge was? That's good. Tails needs, like, an attack move.
Finished. Chaos was defeated.
Because sort of, like, hovering in the Tails spinning mode and then just hovering into an enemy is a little too awkward. It's not nearly as satisfying or efficient as Sonic's homing attack. Watching this brings me back. Definitely want to replay the Sonic Adventure games. By far my favorites in the franchise. Shadow's story and character development in 2 is phenomenal. Yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog has a great arc in Sonic Adventure 2. No pun intended. Sorry, I didn't even mean to make that pun.
Ready? Fire!
There's a space station in Sonic Adventure 2 called the Ark, in case people don't know. This is honestly my favorite Sonic game, along with Sonic 2. I find it way more appealing than Sonic Adventure 2. Yeah, I really like this and Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but I also really like Sonic Adventure 2.
I can't believe this.
I've got the same opinion on Mega Man Legends. I'm not sure what opinion that is, but I really like Mega Man Legends. It's awesome.
Before he detonates it.
I haven't played the second one though, because I played because Mega Man Legends, that was what it was called on PlayStation 1, but on the N64 it was called Mega Man 64, and that was the one that I played, and that one didn't get a sequel, not on the N64, but on PlayStation 1 you got Mega Man Legends 2. I never played that. I always wanted to though, it looks cool.
But I can't depend on him forever.
So this dialogue here, it's a little too, well, it's very expository, but I do just find it charming and I'm glad it's there. Because at least they did make an effort to give this character an arc in between action stages, you know? And I like that as sort of a final boss, Tails has to race Robotnik as opposed to Sonic. Because I think this is the final stage of Tails' plotline. I heard Taint adjacent, Lamau. No, it's Andrew Tate. Somebody brought him up and we were talking about who is Andrew Tate adjacent. And I didn't know what that meant. Oh, fuck that wall run up. Shit. I don't even know if I could do that wall run, actually. Maybe Sonic can only do that. Damn, I gotta haul ass. Robotnik's beating me. Fuck off.
Wait for me. I've got you now, Tails. What? He's caught up.
Oh yeah, speed shoes. You're fucked now, Robotnik. Right in the ass!
I've got you now, Tails. You little fox.
Okay, hang on. I want to beat Robotnik, you guys. I have to concentrate. This is super serious. I should start a poll in the chat about, like, streaming start times. Because it's hard to figure out when the best time to stream overall is in consideration of all of my viewers. Because I know I got fans in Australia, I got fans in the UK, I got fans in America, I got fans in Canada. And it's just like, where's the highest concentration of viewers? Like, where... But then, like... Is it good to, like, start early because then you eventually catch everybody? Or even if I start early, is it still just going to be too late for some people where it doesn't matter? Like, I'm honestly kind of confused as to when the best time to do this is, if I'm going to do it.
You think you can keep up with me?
I fucked up there. Fuck, sorry. Just let me finish this and then I'll get back to chat. Oh, there's no spin dash for Tails, so the X button is just this fucking useless roll. Like, who cares? Who's gonna use that? We're on Speed Highway, doing a speed. We're doing all the speeds. That's how we do it on the John Graham Show. Speed for days. Oh, cool. The hoops give you like an extra altitude thing. Oh, fuck. There needs to be... Oh, there is a shadow there. Never mind. I thought Tails didn't have a shadow for a second there. Hey, John, you're one of the guests on EFAP. You're always one of the guests on EFAP. That is true. You can't argue with that.
Wasn't too bad.
I am probably one of the guests ever on Every Frame of Pause.
Oh no! It's Robotnik! So you beat me to the missile.
John, have you heard of the System Shock remake? I feel like you'd really enjoy all the colors in it.
I will make you all pay for this.
Is that an insult? Oh, look at the colors, wow. Oh, I forgot. Robotnik has a final form. Yeah, that's pretty cool that they bothered to do that.
Away, before I make mincemeat out of you.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I can do
The
this.
entire cast of Every Frame of Pause trembles at the booming sound of John's voice laying down some wisdom. Yeah, I don't know if that's a joke about my gain being too high on the show. I think I had it turned up too high the last time.
No way! I can't believe this! Ah!
No way! I can't believe this!
Get a load of this!
Ah, shit, I missed it. Hang on, just let me take care of this boss. I think this is the last thing in Tails' thing, anyway.
No way! I can't believe this!
I can't believe this! Get a load of this! Have you guys gotten a load of this? Did you remember to get a load? Don't forget your load before you leave. I love loads from Robotnik. I can't get enough of Robotnik's loads, personally.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Get a load of this. Oh, I missed it. Shit. So there's a limited window on that, because you gotta get all the legs that are glowing.
Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Get a load of this.
No way!
Got it.
I can't believe this! Ah!
That's how we do it on the John Graham Show. Fucking crushing it. Alright, come on, do your stompy thing. Don't have all day. Come on, fuck your stupid flamethrower. Let's go. Let's go. And now we're in the bomb phase. Am I supposed to do something? Maybe I'm supposed to just hang out underneath him to... I don't know if I had to do that, but whatever.
No way! I can't believe this! Ah! Ah! He's not gonna get away with this!
He's not gonna get away with this. Ooh, he's walking fast now. I don't give a shit. I've still got a clear path in between his legs. Who cares?
Get a load of this! Get a load of this! Get a load of this!
Can I do it?
No way.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe this. Ah.
Yes. Pro gamer move. You can tell there was a shit ton of thought that went into this wonderful game. There will probably never be another Sonic game like it again.
Hey, I did it!
Never say never, but my hopes aren't high.
Save the day! You're the best!
I did it all by myself.
We're forever
See, look at
grateful.
this. What a nice little resolution for Tails, you know? He became his own man. He took care of Robotnik's big machine all by himself, and he has the respect of the Station Square residents. He didn't need Sonic's help. And then he joined Sonic for the final cutscene. And it's all dovetails together quite nicely. I mean, Tails' campaign is lacking in comparison to Sonic's. Like, Tails doesn't have that many stages. But there's a nice little arc there, you know? Justin Quinn, for $2, says, thank you for streaming this game. You're welcome. I'm quite happy to. I like this game. Honestly, it's great to appreciate a game even when you recognize its flaws, rather than just having a black and white view of whether a game is totally the best or totally the worst. Oh yeah, there's plenty of games that I like that I understand they have flaws, you know? That's fine. No game is perfect. Oh yeah. Freeze in midair, punch the screen. That's how you end a movie. Or a story, whatever. I think I've been watching your videos since I was a little kid. Oh, that's awesome, man. Shadow's story of discovering who he really is and his redemption arc was amazing. Really sucks that in the following games, Shadow's character development gets reset. Oh yeah. Well, that can be tricky sometimes. I think I'm guilty of that as well. At times. With, like, Master Chief and Arby and the Chief. Where were we? I can't wait to hear Job's deep thoughts about Big's campaign, its symbolism, and the duality of Froggy's arc. Yeah, I mean, Big the Cat's campaign is basically Sega bass fishing. You ever played Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg? I've heard of it. I don't think I've... Well, I haven't. I'm pretty sure I haven't played that. The story you told where they changed your contract from a pay per 1,000 views model would never made sense to me. How would it bankrupt them if they're paying a % of what they make? Well, it's not a %. It's a dollar value per X amount of views. Right? So if I get a buttload of views, I get that, all that, whatever the number, I can't remember exactly what it was. But it's not based off of a percentage. It's a fixed amount of money per X amount of views. There's no percentage on either side. I think that's where you're getting confused. Did you compose Kansas City from Season 7 of Arby and the Chief? I love that song. No, that was a song that I bought a license to use. Not that any of the licenses that I bought matter at all anymore. Because YouTube's Content ID system just overrides all of those purchases. Which is really annoying. California for $1.99 says, cheers to finally streaming this. Please play it all. I'm going to try playing it all. We'll see how far we get tonight. I'll do this for, I think, for another 2 hours at least. We'll see how far we get. Bandcamp gives you the best cut of your money, though. Oh well, I mean, I'm with I'm with a company that shares my music to a bunch of different services simultaneously. I don't know if Bandcamp might actually be one of them. I honestly haven't checked, because there's a big list of distributors. Hey John, inseminate any women lately? No. Sorry. I'll let you know as soon as I do. You'll be the first to know. Shame about Machinima, mismanaged in the end like Rooster Teeth. Yeah. That's the corporate world for you.
Sega!
Sonic was added to the list. What the hell was even that? I don't know.
Select your character.
Here we go, Knuckles, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Talk about the other Machinima creators. Did you ever want to collab with one of them? Collab, I mean, I was never really incentivized or inclined to do a collaboration with anybody, but I mean, there's plenty of Machinima content creators that I respect. I mean, even if it's a show that I didn't watch regularly, like, I respect anybody who, like, takes the time to make a show that people enjoy, you know? Because I know how hard it is. I liked Sonic for Hire. I liked some of the, fucking hell, what was it? Sanity Not Included. I thought some of that was pretty funny. There's just, like, a little too many of them. The punchline was, like, screaming. But there were a lot of sketches where the punchline was better than that, and sometimes just the punchline being screaming actually was funny. It just did it a little too much for my liking overall. But, I mean, that was good. Sonic for Hire was probably, like, my favorite thing that came out of Machinima. I saw a little bit of Battlefield Friends. That was kind of funny. I think I watched a bit of Christopher Walken-throughs. That was funny. There's a bunch of shit that made me laugh. That came out of Machinima. I mean, not all my shit was great either. I mean, I made a lot of crap. Especially when I started.
It's up to me to find the missing pieces of the Master Emerald.
That money went straight into the toilet. Yeah, well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what Machinima did with that money, but like I said, probably on a beach sipping cocktails or something.
Knuckles, you should be able to get into City Hall.
City Hall? Silver lining, you didn't get all the profits of your show, but you also didn't get the legal liability of all those unlicensed songs. You know, that's true. But either way, I don't think it really matters. I think it's just that content is too old for anybody to give a shit.
To find the pieces of the emerald. LA people.
Well, I shouldn't... LA's too broad. I mean like Hollywood people, you know? That's what I'm talking about. I often use LA and Hollywood synonymously, but I shouldn't. LA is obviously a lot bigger than Hollywood.
This way.
Was getting paid by Machinima complex since they were in the US and you in Canada, of course? It's not complicated. You just have to do a currency conversion. And then there's shit like withholding tax because you're earning money in the US for doing US work, but you're a foreign resident. I don't know exactly how that shit works, but it's just... Once you do all the initial paperwork for that stuff, which is annoying, but then once it's out of the way, it's not really an issue. Because then the system is in place, you know? There's a pipeline there where your money just eventually goes in. Okay, where is this fucking emerald? Nope, colder. Warmer. Okay, I gotta go up. Mismanaged with so many people employed and little improvement. Yeah, well, the number of employees is no guarantee of shit getting done, you know what I mean? Hey John, why aren't you watching your Canucks play in the playoffs? They need your energy, or the locals will rage quit in the city again. Oh yeah, the Stanley Cup riots. It's a high point for us Vancouverites. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about hockey. Sorry, it's not my thing. I respect the sport, I respect the skill, but I'm not gonna fucking scream and shout when a gore gets scolded. I don't give a shit. Man, I miss Bro Team Pill and Ross kicking content every week. Yeah, Ross Scott is one of my favorites. I really like his content is cool. Freeman's Mind, Game Dungeon and stuff. He's cool. And I think he's just a nice guy. Fuck's sake, dude.
On the ground. Try and take the higher route.
Where is this fucking emerald?
This way.
Where'd she go? Fuck, you know what? It would be useful, that whole Tikal flying a certain direction and guiding you, if the camera didn't suck such fucking shit.
Emeralds can even be found inside enemy characters.
Well, at least we're on track now.
This way.
See, this garbage fucking camera, I swear to God. Fuck, dude. Oh, there it is. It's in that enemy. There we go.
Good enough.
I vaguely remember a story you shared on your old blog when you flew into the US and you said you were there on business and airport security took you aside to talk for a while. Yeah. Because that was, I think, when they wanted... It may have either been when they wanted me to do E3 coverage, or it was just to, like, check out the offices. It was just to initially meet the team. And obviously, like, I was naive, and, like, I've barely flown anywhere, other than for, like, the odd vacation and stuff to the UK or whatever. but like, if you're a non-American citizen and you fly to America and say you're there for business purposes, they do not like that shit. They will immediately flag you and question the fuck out of you.
You can go to the casino area at nighttime.
It's probably the best story since Sonic Adventure 2. It doesn't try anything too crazy.
No trains are currently in service.
I don't know, I think Sonic Adventure 2 is pretty wild. Not in the bad way. But, I mean, it does go to a great length, you know? And, like, it has a big apocalyptic threat. Like, I don't think it pulls its punches. In terms of, like, the scale of the threat, is what I mean. It must be on the roof. Fuck. Oh, it's this... I fucking hate jank like that, man. And come on, guys, no Machinima Boogaloo, look at G4 TV. I'm not... I mean, I know what G4 TV is, but, like, I never watched that much. I don't know why I didn't, to be honest. Seems like the kind of thing I would watch at the time, you know, but... it just didn't interest me, I don't know. I'd rather watch YTV and cartoons and shit. I didn't care about a bunch of 30, 40-somethings standing around talking about games, you know? But then that's exactly what this is now. I'm a 35-year-old just talking about, remember the good old days? Remember Sega Genesis, you guys? That was when gaming was really cool. Oh, I think we're onto something here. Okay, well, it must be up in this room. This fucking camera is absolute ass! Fucking Christ. Oh my god. I meant to glide there, but it didn't work. See, it's so fucking vague, like what Knuckles can climb and what he can't climb. Look at this. I mean, that's not even a... I mean, he's like sticking onto walls that aren't even there. But then he won't cling to actual visible geometry. Okay, LOL. I mean, there must be an easier way to get up to these higher levels other than this janky fucking bullshit. Okay, so I gotta use these springboards. That's what I'm not doing. There we go. I've totally forgot about this. There's a whole, like, upper part to this. Oh, we're cooking now, boys and girls. Maybe? Fuck. I don't know. God damn it. Where is it? Oh. There we go. You little rascal. That hack Adam Cocaine Drain Sessler was carried by his old G4 TV writers. Is that all just from that one interview that he did where he was obviously tweaked out? Or is there other examples of that? Because it just, if it's the former is the case, it just seems a shame that his reputation's been fucked just by that one little... He had one bad day.
I don't remember being here before.
John, have you ever gone snowboarding? I tried it for the first time at a resort near me this year, and I feel like everyone who physically can try it should. Emotionally liberating to have a hobby like that. No, but I have gone skiing before. Not on any advanced courses or anything, like I was always on the bunny hill, but like, I did quite enjoy that. The times where I was actually upright anyway, and not flat on my ass because I fell. Okay, what's the little... Where's the little trigger volume this time? I think there might be like another... There might be a Knuckles power-up here. Like Knuckles gets an item here. But I can't remember where it is. Oh, there we go.
The 7 emeralds are essential to our survival.
I'm just not a fan of the boost formula of games like Frontiers. I prefer the platformer style of Sonic games. I agree. I'm not really a fan of the boost. Whoa, when did Mike Stolska get here? It's Staklasa, but I'll forgive you. What are you talking about? I'm just talking. This is just John Graham talking in his regular voice. People say I sound like Mr. Plinkett, but I'm just John Graham.
Back in Station Square, I see.
That Plinkett is pretty spot on. Thank you. I'm pretty good at doing... I practice different voices and accents.
I wonder what those guys are doing. I wonder what those guys are doing.
I wonder what those guys are doing.
No trains are currently in service.
No trains in service. Okay, so there's something in Station Square I gotta do. Oh, there's Robotnik.
Hey, it's Dr. Eggman. What's he
Now you
there?
definitely need to stream Shadow the Hedgehog. Let's not, okay? Dude, that's a good Plinkett, thank you. So are we gonna get a Sonic the Hodgepog Adventure Fight 2 stream anytime? Are you talking about Sonic Adventure 2 Battle? Because I don't think... I do actually have that GameCube game, but I would be playing it on PC if I were to stream it. And that is not the battle version. It's just like straight Sonic Adventure 2, I imagine with some cosmetic upgrades.
Give me back the Master Emerald.
Like upscaled, maybe some better models or something.
Oh, this isn't what you're after.
You're right.
I feel like a lot of Japanese media explores purpose and understanding others. Well, I think a lot of regions have that in their storytelling.
Chaos?
But the Japanese stories definitely do have their own, like, distinct recurring themes. Like, I was talking about this in the last stream, I noticed that a lot of anime is like, young boy leaves his family and goes out to fight or hunt monsters or demons or something like that. But I mean, you could boil that down to a sort of archetypal base where you can see those themes in the media of a lot of other different regions as well, so...
Fine, give it your best shot.
I don't know. The old anorexia method. Oh yeah, with losing weight. Yeah. Job, I recommend Running Shine video on Sonic Adventure. It's great if you really love this game. Running Shine video. Oh, so Running Shine is a YouTuber? I haven't heard of him. Sorry. Fasting is good. Can help you with controlling appetite and some body cleansing. I try to do it once a week. Yeah, I've heard mixed things on that. Specifically in regard to how often to do it. Like, I've heard it's like something you should only do once or twice a month. But I mean, I think... Because I was listening to... Kevin James was on Joe Rogan's podcast. And he was saying, like, he fasted for, like, 41 days in a row. Like, he literally didn't eat anything. All he had was, like, a bit of water with salt in it. And, like, electrolytes. And he just didn't eat anything for over a month. And he was just like, as long as if you have the fat on your body's just gonna eat that fat, so it's not a big deal. I don't know what's maybe it depends on like how, like depending on how overweight you are, it's more beneficial to like do it more frequently or across a greater window of time just to not eat anything straight. And then there's like diminishing returns the more weight you lose. I don't know how it works. So there's a lot of mixed opinions on it, but that fasting is the one way I've seen personally where I've actually noticed weight loss quite quickly. You know, where I can look at myself in the mirror like 2 or 3 days down the line and be like, oh shit, like I look like I've lost weight. You know?
After the Master Emerald. I'd better work fast and get to the bottom of this.
I think your chat tab is about 15-20 minutes late. No, it's just I'm slow crawling through it all because I'm just taking my time. Because like people are posting really interesting talking points and some of them, like I can't always keep my eye on the chat, so sometimes I gotta concentrate for a boss fight or getting a stage done or whatever. So I'm just slowly going through the chat, and that means that I'm lagging behind, you know? But it's not a big deal, is it? At least I'm getting to everything. Okay, what the fuck am I doing now?
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Oh, I think it's telling me that I should be in Mystic Ruins right now.
Go to the Mystic
God
Ruins.
damn it.
You might find something.
Fine.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Mega Man 64 was my jam. Oh yeah, I talked about that ages ago. I am far behind. But whatever, it's not a big deal, right? We're having fun.
Isn't there something shiny in the caves?
Wasn't there? Wasn't there though? Wasn't there a shiny thing? What fucking caves is that anyway? There's a few caves. What is the next thing for Knuckles? I can't even remember. Am I supposed to go to the... It's not Windy Valley, is it? Am I supposed to go in the jungle? Does somebody know the cave that I'm supposed to go in? I actually can't remember. Oh, it's probably in here. Yeah, this is it. Just focus on the US audience. I imagine you're an American and you're saying that, right? I think 7 p.m. Central Time is likely the best time for most. Central Time. I think that's 3 hours ahead of Pacific Time. So like 4 p.m. So that would be when I typically start anyway. So... yeah, okay. But then all my UK fans come on, and they're like, I'm just going to bed, god damn it. I got work tomorrow. can you no stream earlier? It's too late for me. What about us in the United Kingdom? Why are you just catering to the Americans? Do you know? Remember that you're Scottish. You're one of us. All right. All right, pal. If you don't stream earlier, I'm gonna chib you. I'm gonna day you in. Square go like. What the fuck am I doing? How do I dig again? I forget how to dig, you guys. Seriously, what is dig button? Oh, I don't think I even can dig yet. This just gives me the... I can just blow shit up now. How do I even attack this guy? I am a confuse. You have to dig, bro. You gotta use to button to dig. Hold the attack button and then jump button at the same time. Oh, gotcha. Thank you for that. I was confused. Monkey destruction switch. That's handy. Wow. What a coincidence. There's a monkey right here. Switch on. That's some duct tape game design right there if I ever saw it. Oh, this is a Chow Garden. I don't give a fuck about this shit. Well, I actually do like the Chow Garden, but we're not doing this. This is a whole rabbit hole. How do I get out of here?
This place reminds me of home. Wonder why.
Where is exit? Lamau. Oh, there it is.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
Oh, so I'm supposed to go to Station Square now? What's Tikal got to say about all this nonsense? I guarantee you most of your audience is on the East Coast of America. Start around 6 p.m. Eastern Time.
Use the self-destruction switch to get rid of that monkey.
Why the fuck is Tikal telling me that now? That I've already done it. That's weird. Because you can't talk to Tikal until you get out of that room, right? So why even have that as a hint? I don't... That's weird. Yeah, okay, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh, I think Eastern Time is 3 hours ahead of Pacific Time, and Central Time, I can't remember what the difference is. I guess I'll just keep streaming around my usual time then. You can do morning, late day, and night streams. Yeah, I guess just whenever I feel ready to do it, and then people trickle in whenever they... So I'll try to do it earlier if I'm in a position to. If I get all my shit done early enough, and then I can catch some of my UK viewers, and then the US and Canadian people will trickle in a few hours later. The roll is actually really great for... I'm going to catch up on chat a little bit here. The roll is actually really great for downhill momentum when given the chance. Rolling downhill is actually a lot faster than simply running down. That's a good point. Yeah, I guess if you are on inclined terrain, the roll is actually useful. Like, as opposed to, like... Because Sonic's roll is obviously useful because it gives you that speed boost instantly, but if you roll as tails, like, you don't gain any velocity. But if you're on a hill, like you're saying, it can actually be useful. Yeah, that Halo 3 map thing would be so cool to see an accurate real-time representation of who is watching a stream. Are you talking about like heat maps for like analyzing player activity across a multiplayer map? I don't know how that... What's that got to do with streaming times? Like if there was a heat map for viewership? There probably is some page on YouTube Analytics with that data. I just haven't looked closely enough. Job, how many times have you passed this game? Like since it came out, I've beaten it like a dozen times or something. I don't know. I forget a bunch of shit now, though. Do you make cocaine sandwiches? Not anymore. That was during my Scott Loveheart phase. John could get a clear path between my legs for real? Jesus. Tails, did you tell the feds we were insider trading? Tails handled everyone's loads. Oh boy, I'm really behind. John, your chat is delayed by like 50 minutes. No, it's not. I'm just taking my time going through it all. Did you ever, or did a fan ever give you a backup of your old Final Moments, Machinima? That's the only piece of your old work I can't find. Recording the screen with a video camera was a nice touch. Yeah, no, that one seems to be lost to time. I didn't see that backed up anywhere, and I don't have it, so unfortunately. It's a shame, because I really liked some aspects of that. Oh yeah, when you get through emblems in this version of the game, you unlock games from Sonic's Game Gear library. Oh right, yeah, I guess that was the DX version introduced that. That's pretty cool. I love seeing John laugh. Feels like we're paying him back a little for all the laughs he's given us through the years. What a nice thing to say. Freeman's Mind was pretty good. I agree. Job, what are your thoughts on the Knuckles show? Yeah, I watched the first 3 episodes so far. It's great. I find it quite funny. Was it hard explaining to your parents that you were making a living making videos on the internet and it wasn't porn? It wasn't hard to explain to my parents, but I mean, even when I started making videos on the internet, the immediate association, the thing to assume wouldn't be immediately porn. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, online videos were obviously taking off. But I guess the monetization model was novel, like, because Machinima had an exclusive deal with YouTube at the time to pay their creators based off of funds generated through YouTube's advertisement system. But that advertisement money at that point in time wasn't distributed to creators individually. You had to go through a third party like Machinima, and then the money would go from them to its creators. But then eventually YouTube just started doing that on its own, so then Machinima became redundant in regard to monetization. But we definitely make more off Bandcamp, and it also lets people download high-quality versions of your tracks, which Apple doesn't do. Yeah, but surely that depends on what you upload to Bandcamp. Like, you're talking about, like, FLAC files as opposed to, like, MP3s. And I had only ever exported my tracks as MP3s. So, I mean, that is the ceiling when it comes to quality in regard to, like, the tracks I've made up until now. But going forward, I can export in higher quality formats. But I think other platforms let you, like SoundCloud lets you upload FLACs, I'm pretty sure, which are, like, they preserve way more data. So it's like a higher quality sound that you get off of that. I don't think it's just Bandcamp that lets you do that. Bike Vanilla for $10 says, speaking of Sanity Not Included, funny enough, I actually found you and Arby and the Chief through Lyle from Sanity's old Master Chief series, which was also on Machinima in like 2008 BCE. That's pretty cool. Thank you for that, Bike Vanilla. But Bike Vanilla with a question mark at the end? Is that a question? Why would you have a question mark in your username, We want answers. Joshua Purdy for $4.99 says, I forgot because it's been so long since I graduated, but your intro quote from your guide to making machinima is my high school senior quote. Seriously? I don't even know what I said. Whatever. It's been immortalized in your high school book. Let me be your nutritionist so you can focus on getting ripped. Appreciate the offer, but you'd probably suggest a bunch of things I'm not interested in eating. I'm pretty picky. Heading to bed for the night, but I'll be watching the replay. Take care, John and chat. Thank you very much, Pajama Boy. The man who saved the stream. Hope you have a good night. These Knuckles levels suck, Lamau. It's not the gameplay that bothers me. I actually quite like the hunting around for the shards. But it's the problem is the jank when it comes to what surfaces you can climb on and what you can't climb on. Damn it, John, no need to make us all feel old. Oh, well, I'm in the same boat. I'm not happy about it either, but what can you do? Where was I? Fuck, I lost my spot. Sorry guys, the chat sort of moved on its own and then I lost my spot. I just remembered recently that you had that old blog. Is all the shit you wrote on there gone now, or do you have it saved somewhere? Pretty sure I laughed my ass off reading it as a kid. I have some of my comedic posts saved, not a lot of it though. And a lot of my blog posts are gone, yeah. That's a really good Plinkett voice, not gonna lie. Can you do a Rich Evans? Rich Evans is kind of like this. Like, it's a little higher pitched, a bit squeaky. I don't want to do it right now, though, because it involves being loud. I need to work at that one. I don't think I've ever tried it. I like leaving future John chats to read. It's kind of funny. John, this part you're at right now, as I'm typing where Knuckles and Eggman are talking and that water dude shows up and there's a bunch of pillars around, is pretty sick. It is kind of cool. I like that Knuckles makes use of an area that is like that little arena there where the boss took place. That's supposed to be a Chow Garden, but it was repurposed as like a boss fight for Knuckles, which I thought was pretty cool. This part of the game is freaky as fuck. The Knuckles fight? It's pretty cool. Not necessarily. If you're not eating sufficient protein and neglecting weight training, you'll likely lose muscle combined with fat. Yeah, I think there's definitely something to that. Like, if you're trying to lose weight, but you're not feeding your body properly, your body's not going to function as it should. And so then the weight loss mechanic that you expect to kick in won't, because it's not getting what it needs to function. You know, it's like getting a car to move when it doesn't have any fuel in it. So there's definitely a balance to like eating right and exercising. But it's just, if I have 2 or 3 meals a day, as people say you should, I find that even with a lot of exercise, I still cannot lose any weight. It's hard, man. I don't know what the right approach for me is. There was a dude who survived for over a year without eating because he started from like 700 pounds or some shit. I think he was Scottish. I think I just found John's origin story. Yeah, apparently, I mean, if you have the body fat on you, it's true that you might lose muscle in combination with fat, but your body has to eat that fat for energy because it doesn't have a choice. I'm not giving any dietary advice here, okay? I'm just saying my general thoughts on it and what might work for me. That's all I'm saying. I think it's different for everybody. Everybody's body works a bit differently. John, is there anything more cringe than Discord/Reddit mods? They're all power hungry and love deleting posts and banning people. Oh yeah, that sounds about right. I think Reddit is fucking cringe. I think Discord's a bit less cringe. Reddit is just a fucking joke now. I fucking hate trying to access Reddit through a web browser and it blocks you. And it'll literally say like, "Whoa there, partner. We want you to use our shitty fucking app instead." And it's like, why? Why can't I just use my web browser? This is fucking stupid. Lamau, we're gonna be here all night. I know, whatever. That's okay, isn't it? We're having fun. Have fun, damn it. You better have fun or I'll kick your ass. Start streams whenever I'm not working or sleeping or doing anything else. I'll let you know. Oh, okay. That simplifies it. Hey, John, could you talk about what it was like to get your first paychecks from Machinima and how awesome that was? I mean, it was cool, yeah. I don't know what else to say. It's like, ooh, money. I can pay rent and buy cool shit. That's about it. The Peak of the Geek for $4.99 says, Sonic Adventure is my favorite Sonic game. Made me the gamer I am today. Thanks for all you do. You're very welcome. I'm happy to do it. Now we are 3 hours behind. It's midnight here in Ontario. Oh, wow, okay. 3 hours ahead, yeah. On that note, it's midnight here, so I'm gonna sleep. Night, everybody. Oh, you fucking pussies. Everybody's going to bed now? Stay up like a real man. Or woman. Whatever. If anyone has CJG at E3, you'd be a hero to upload it. I do have that archived. I just don't know if I want to share it on my YouTube channel. Because it's quite closely linked with Machinima. I don't know if it's a good idea. You should make super cuts of your music. Your really chill ones would make a good chill synthwave music for studying video. You know what I do have lined up that I haven't released, but it's been in my queue. It's been in my content queue for ages, like uploaded. Is videos that it's like 3 separate uploads, but each video is a complete. It has every track from one album. So there's like, it's like video versions of my 3 albums that are on Spotify, basically. So video 1 has like X amount of tracks, video 2, video 3. And I've just been, I kind of just got cold feet with making them public because I thought people would just get mad that it wasn't Arby and the Chief or something, you know? They'd just be like, what the hell is this? It's just audio? Stop clogging my feed. Unsubscribed. Like, I just didn't want to annoy people. But if people really want that, then I can do it. I can release those. I can even do it like, I can set it as a premiere too, so people can sort of listen along and chat and comment on the tracks individually. I think I will do that, because I've had enough people now comment on that, saying I should do that. Deezer also lets you upload FLACs, if I remember right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot of platforms let you do that. Must have been horrific for the Machinima creators that didn't have their content backed up. Your fans really were legends for backing them up when you lost yours. Oh, I know, dude. You don't have to remind me. Quite aware. Yes, Job, you have to eat the semen to lose weight. Trust me. Oh, is that the key? The secret to weight loss? Guzzling semen? Of course. John, what the quote was from your Making Machinima series as my senior quote was, "Oh, hey, you just caught me doing what I love to do most. Doing absolutely nothing with no one around." That's pretty good. Not bad, not bad. Stuttering Craig kills it in both your series. I don't know what you mean by both, but he was a voice recently in my Hard Justice video, which, I mean, I'm incredibly appreciative for him taking the time to do, and I agree. Yeah, he was very good in that role. How much Canadian doll hairs do I have to pay you to stream Subverse when 1.0 comes out, lol? I don't know what Subverse is. Sorry, dude. I remember you made a blog post about ODST review, and you made a really funny joke about Mario Donald having sex with a saxophone. Oh, you meant Marty O'Donnell. Mario Donald? Mario Donald. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, crash dieting is never the answer for that reason. Yeah, what I was talking about, feeding your body right to make sure it works properly. Yeah, I know what you mean. You gotta strike a balance. You can't just not eat. Underrated part of losing weight is getting a lot of sleep. That's true, because that contributes to the proper functioning of your body. Yeah, you're right. The key is a balanced lifestyle with sufficient exercise and not eating too much. That's really all it boils down to. John, can you do the LA voice? Oh, like this? This is just my regular voice. Los Angeles. You better not kick my ass. It might be fun. Well, we're gonna find out. Who's your favorite Better Call Saul character? Dude, Kim all the way, okay? Nacho and Kim for me. Can't believe Rhea Seehorn didn't win an Emmy. She was amazing. Yeah, she was terrific in that. I am a simp for Kim Wexler. I just woke up, Lamau. Oh, wow. You missed a lot of gold content. I got 30 cans of beer and all night I'm not going anywhere. Please don't kick my ass. Alright, I'll spare you. This time. Would you ever make a John CJG Vault channel and upload stuff like CGG at E3? No, I don't really want to do like an exclusive content channel. Or Hard Justice and One Life Remaining. All the stuff we want to see that you hate. It's there on YouTube, though. You don't have to, like... I mean, some of the stuff you mentioned, I mean, it's not anywhere else, but like Hard Justice, One Life Remaining, I'm pretty sure you can find that if you really want to see it. Like other uploaders, I mean. Post the music vids, John. Premiere sounds fun. Yeah, okay, I think I will do that. The secret to weight loss is to bite the phoem and only the phoem. Oh. I guess it doesn't have any calories. Maybe I should just only eat phoem for the rest of my life. John, for this section, you gotta go back to Mystic Ruins and take the draft in the cave near the lake. Oh, did I shouldn't have gone back to Station Square? Okay, well, we'll get back to the game in just a minute here. I'm almost caught up. Thank you for the stream, John. You're very welcome. To lose weight, you just have to go on a foam diet. Eat the phoem. The phoem. John Something for $5 says, listening to the Season 8 tracks with the cinematic environment shots in the show really set the mood, especially Remember Me. Yeah, I'm really happy with some of the tracks I made. I don't like all of them, but some of them I really do. It's just gonna be kind of cringe when I play those music videos and then a track comes on that I don't like and I know other people don't like that much, and then people are gonna be in the chat like, this one sucks, and I'll be like, fuck, yeah. But I guess I should just do it anyway. I need a balanced lifestyle with sufficient pizza. Oh, I know the feeling, dude. All I want to do is fucking eat pizza with Italian garlic dip. Just buckets of it. Just douse my pizza in it. Fuck. I love that. But then I can't do it because then I'll get fat. But it's so good. Opinion on Chuck McGill? Chuck, yeah, I mean, people don't like him, but obviously Saul doesn't like him, but he wasn't wrong. You know? He was oppositional to the protagonist, but that doesn't mean he was wrong. When are you going to start your own Rooster Teeth and expand to the point where you lose your soul and in the process your integrity? Jesus, it's brutal. Yeah, well, I don't have any intention of going corporate. I'm quite fond of my independence online, so I intend on keeping that. By far, my favorite tracks are Loading Up and Chaos Theosis B. Oh, well, I mean, those albums, they have tracks from Arby and the Chief going back to Season 5. It's not just Season 8, so yeah, I guess I will soon. I'll put those videos out. To lose weight, you just eat 8 rainbow chocolate chip Pop-Tarts in the morning. Just look at Master Chief. He's hot and plows Arbiter's mother. It's that simple. 8 rainbow chocolate chip Pop-Tarts and you're set. Watch the pounds just melt off. John, you should upload Hard Justice and One Life Remaining yourself and keep a copy of both somewhere just in case. You never know what might happen in the future to those archive channels. I think I do have them archived. I just haven't shared them because I don't really want to put those in my channel personally, to be honest. Am I bad for still having never watched Better Call Saul, even though I've watched Breaking Bad 3 times through? I mean, I think you're missing out. It's definitely... I think Breaking Bad is better, all things considered. But Better Call Saul is absolutely worth watching through. All the way to the end. I mean, some people argue that the last season was weak, but I don't think so. I think it maintains its strength all the way through to a surprising degree. Maybe not surprising, but just... You would think it's a show typically loses its footing after 6 seasons, but I thought Better Call Saul did a pretty good job at maintaining its quality throughout the whole thing. Hello there, man, I just discovered your channel and a moment ago finished Arby and the Chief. Gotta say, the best laughs I had in years. Thank you for the content. Hope you keep growing. Thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you found my channel. I wonder how... I think there's a YouTube analytics page for this too, like how people are finding your channel, or specifically certain videos. It'll tell you where people are clicking from, whether it's Reddit or, I don't know, some messenger service like Discord maybe. Maybe it logs that activity. I'm not sure. Yeah, you got them burned on a CD, John? No, I have an external hard drive with all my old content backed up. Well, everything that I've been able to archive. All right, we're caught up. Back to the game, people. I feel like shows usually peak in Season 4. Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Shameless, Dexter, The Sopranos, The Wire all did. What do you think? Why do you think that is? I mean, I don't think it's always the case that it's Season 4, but definitely, like, it could be Season 2, Season 3. season 4 where it peaks. And I think the reason it peaks around that time is because they've had season 1 to cast the show. And when they're initially writing the first season, they don't really have the actors in mind that are going to be playing the characters. But then once you do a 1 season, then all of a sudden it becomes way easier to write for those characters because you know and are familiar with the actors that are going to be playing those characters. So you can sort of write for them in a way that's going to sound good coming out of them, you know? So, and plus with season 2, it's just like, okay, we've laid the groundwork with season 1. Now we can start having fun. We can crank things up, right? So I think a lot of times season 2 is like the peak. Sometimes it can be season 3 because they just need an extra season to sort of work out the kinks. But season 4 sometimes is the magic number with a bunch of shows, like you said. So, yeah. John, do you have a copy of the chiptune version of the One Life Remaining theme that was used in the season 2 ending? Would love if that was put up somewhere. No, I lost that. That's, yeah, I don't think I backed that up. I'm not sure I'd really like to share that either, because I guess the One Life Remaining music I made was okay. It was done with, like, orchestral instruments, like samples. So it wasn't like a synthetic soundtrack.
You might find something.
So, yeah, I don't know. I definitely don't have that backed up, though, unfortunately. So, sorry. Yeah, so that, whoever told me to go back to Mystic Ruins is right. I fucked up. Because whenever the train station says the train is leaving soon, I take that as a cue for, like, it's like they're trying to let the player know, like, you gotta go to the other place, but I guess it just does that. Even if it doesn't actually want you to go somewhere else.
Use the self-destruction switch to get rid of that monkey.
I already did the... Oh, there must be another monkey. And I gotta use the same switch. Oh... I know what's up. I know you guys. I didn't spank the monkey, you guys. I forgot. I gotta spank the monkey hard and aggressively. Where is monkey switch? There it is. The button was pressed, but nothing happened. Alright, we gotta find a monkey to spank. Where's that fucking monkey? I'm guessing it's the monkey in Red Mountain. That's the one it wants me to blow up. Is it gonna carry... Oh, yeah, I do still have the switch. That's good. Here we go. Success.
Emeralds are sometimes found underground. Try digging for them.
Alright, here we go, boys and girls. We got emeralds to find. Sorry for the pause. I just wanted to catch up on chats. What a fucking jank-ass camera. Fucking hell. Sonic Adventure 2 fixed that a lot, I think. The fucking ass camera. Sometimes, not always, but I think the Knuckles stages and Rouge stages in Sonic Adventure 2 are a huge improvement from this one in terms of camera control. From what I remember anyway, I could be wrong, I don't know. And that, trying to figure out where that Tikal thing goes is just a nightmare with this camera system. There it is. Monkey. I must return to Monkey. But we did. We returned to Monkey. It's fine. Come on, give me something.
This way.
There's another one. We got 2 monkeys. We're definitely returning to Monkey in the stream. Alright, one more. The one to Red Mountain. Yeah, the monkey, right. Do you have a favorite novel? I don't know, I'm not a big reader. I really enjoyed the Harry Potter books. It's like the only thing I really took seriously in terms of reading. But I read books in school that I really liked, especially in hindsight. Like, I gained a greater appreciation. Like, Animal Farm and, The Outsiders. What was that other one? In the Heat of the Night. And then there's another one. Fuck, I'm trying to remember. Lord of the Flies. That's probably one of my favorites, too.
This way.
So I feel like Tikal went this way. Oh. We're cooking. Oh yeah, we got this. Fuck, come on. Look at this fucking jank. I mean, seriously. I'm so glad Sega doesn't listen to Aaron anymore.
Good enough.
Aaron as in Ego Raptor? Sega was listening to Ego Raptor for what? Like game dev advice? I never heard of that. Where the fuck am I going now? I don't think it's up there. Did you read The Little Big Caterpillar? No, I don't think so. John, have you ever read The Expanse or Wheel of Time? No, I haven't. I'm not a big reader, dude. There's gonna be a shit ton of books that I haven't read. I'm way more of a movie guy. I've seen a ass load of movies. Oh, here we go. The fight at the lake.
There's Sonic. Eggman was right.
All non-readers have something in common. They all read Harry Potter, Lamau. Yeah.
He has no right to have that.
Now that Hard Justice Episode 1 is out, are we going to get commentaries for Season 8 or the newer Bites episodes? I was planning to start up Season 8 commentaries, but I wonder if maybe people would rather I did the Bites first or Season 8 commentaries. I don't know what people would find more interesting. I imagine it would be Season 8, because I feel like there's more to say there. But I don't know. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh no! I've had enough.
Alright, come on, for fuck's sake. Damn, Sonic isn't fucking around.
I'm a goner.
Fuck.
Oh no! Oh no! I've had enough! Oh no! Oh no!
It's easier to just run at him and then jump when you're in collision range. They just had him marketing Sonic for a while. I didn't know that. I guess you're talking about Egoraptor there? Egoraptor made one good Mega Man X video and committed himself to shit ever since. I mean, I don't know what he's doing these days, but I like Egoraptor's old content. Like the Awesome shit, the Awesome series. I liked Sequelitis, I thought that was interesting. I thought he made a lot of good points with that.
Like you weren't. Smooth move, knucklehead.
I was the only one in my class who knew what those boys did to that pig. Oh, right, yeah. Lord of the Flies. John, have you seen the movie Whiplash? What do you think of it? I love Whiplash, dude. That's a fucking awesome movie. Great cast. I read Crime and Punishment for the first time recently and it was great. You should get into books since you're such a story guy. There's so many great ones. I know. Yeah, you're right.
Now look what he is.
There's just too much shit to absorb. But I should make time for great literary works, you know? Punch him. Yeah, I forgot I had the gloves. I didn't realize I had the gloves until right at the end there. Like the punching gloves, whatever you call them. You know what's good about Knuckles? Leaving Knuckles' glide, it'll automatically put you into the ball phase. So, like, you will deal damage simply by falling straight down. That's, like, a huge help here. Especially with this fight. You know you can punch with Knuck. I know that now. I just forgot that I had the gloves now. Berserk is pretty keynote, to be honest. Yeah, I watched the first episode of Berserk. I thought it was cool. I liked it. There's too much fucking anime to watch, though. I don't know what to sort of sit down and watch all of first. I'm not even sure I should take that approach. Maybe I should just watch a bunch of shit simultaneously. Season 8 first? Oh yeah, in regard to commentaries? Yeah, I figured that would be the more interesting option. I've never owned a Sonic game, but I remember playing the one which had you collect little animals and also had that rolling around song at my friend's house as a kid. Is that the sequel to this game? Yes, you're talking about Sonic Adventure 2, I'm pretty sure. The rolling around song is from Sonic Adventure 2. Rolling around at the speed of sound. That's the song that plays in the first level. John, what was your opinion on Sonic the Fighters and its characters like Fang the Sniper, Nick the Weasel, Knack the Weasel, Bark the Polar Bear, Bean the Dynamite, and Honey the Cat? I don't think I played Sonic the Fighters, but those characters you named, they didn't all originate from Sonic the Fighters. Knack the Weasel... Actually, I can't remember if it's Fang the Sniper or Knack the Weasel. I thought those were the... I picture those as the same character in my head for some reason. But Fang the Sniper is he goes back to Sonic Triple Trouble from the Game Gear. Like, he's an old character. I imagine a few of them were first introduced in the comics, too.
Hurry, Sonic.
Or, like, just
What are you
older
waiting for?
games
My workshop's
that aren't as
full,
popular.
So let's get the tornado and go after it.
Good idea.
Hey, Sonic. You go on ahead with
They should have made Sonic an actual hedgehog in the Sonic movie, painted blue, and just thrown him to make him go fast or something. Not bad.
Let's move.
I'd watch it. John, did you ever play Banjo-Kazooie back in the day? Of course, man. Banjo-Kazooie's great.
The trolley car seems to be working. It leads to the jungle.
We're going to the jungle, boys and girls. You heard the lady. Yeah, the premise of Sequelitis is fine.
2 stone statues. The door to the past.
Unnecessarily cryptic, I feel, but okay. It's a video game. It's fine that she's being cryptic. But let's put this first statue in, and then we'll go find the other one. I'm pretty sure they go here, don't they? Where do the statues go? I fucking forget. It's like somewhere in the jungle, isn't it? If someone wants to post in chat where the input things are for the statues, I'd really appreciate that, because I'm foggy on where exactly to drop this thing. I thought it was here. Wait, that thing is opening up. It must be... Is it here that I'm supposed to drop it? Actually, I don't know. The premise of Sequelitis is fine, but it falls apart instantly once you see Aaron Hansen / Egoraptor play any Zelda game. I don't think I watched a Zelda once. I think the one I saw that I remember, or at least the one I remember, was one of the Mega Mans. It might have been the Mega Man X one. I just thought he had a lot of good points in regard to game design that I thought were correct. The back of the temple. You have to take it to the pyramid. Okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. Thank you for that. I appreciate your help there. And now I kind of remember where the other statue is. I know it's like buried somewhere in here. I mean, holy fuck. These invisible walls are a fucking joke in here, dude. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Those little junction points are fucking horrendous. You basically just have to look at the grass texture and see where the grass gets darker. Just imagine that there's like a wall there that you're not seeing. Holy shit, this camera sucks. Talk about bad game design. There's a bit of an example there for you. Hey, look at that. I got an emblem. This is Big the Cat's house. For those not in the know. I think there's something underneath the bed, too. Maybe not. I thought there was an emblem down there or something. John can handle the eclipse from Berserk. He's a grown boy. I don't know what the eclipse is, but I mean, if you're talking about some gory, sexy scene or something that you think I'm gonna find too offensive, nothing fucking shocks me anymore. I don't give a shit. Sorry, I want to find a talking point while I'm running around like a fucking idiot in this forest. There is so much good anime. I know, dude. I don't even know where to start. Backlog intensifies. Yeah, I know. Anime. Did you know Knuckles can punch? Yes! Dude raged hard at Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, and it got so bad he actually gave up on Majora for 2 years because of it. Like, he gave up playing Majora's Mask because he got stuck on something in it? I don't even know what that would be. If anything, it would probably be the Stone Tower Temple. Or dungeon, whatever the fuck it is. Because that can be a little complicated to navigate, but not... I wouldn't say it's bad game design. That sounds like an overstatement. You don't watch Berserk, you read it. Oh, yeah, right. The manga actually was way better. Do not watch the cartoon, you need to read the manga. I'm just busting balls. Doing the voice there. I understand, like, sometimes I think it could be often the case that the manga is better than the cartoon. I'm just making fun of people. Thanks, that doesn't help me. I don't care that Big the Cat's fucking waddling around. Well, why'd you leave her then? What a jerk. Okay, come on, for the love of baby Jesus, let's find this fucking statue before we all die of natural causes. Please? Statue, please. Yeah, and fucking good luck gliding through this fucking place. It's not happening. I know there's a little room somewhere that I think has it. Just can't remember where the fuck it is. Now saving, don't trust that. Yeah, I know. What I'm worried about is the game crashing again, but I don't think it will. It could, but I don't think it will, because it's been alright so far. Plus, in the event that it does crash, I now have the mega save zip file, so I can just load whatever save I need to. Holy shit, this camera. No, this is Tails' place. Fuck. There's a little room somewhere in the forest. Oh, could this be it? Oh, I think this is it, guys. There we go. We did it. No thanks to this fucking camera system.
2 stone statues.
God almighty. Well, at least that's over. The anime adaptations range from mid to bleh. The 97 anime is alright though. Yeah, I heard people saying watch the 90s anime over the new 2000s one of Berserk, so... I'm gonna go pee quickly, guys, okay? But I'll be back. We're not done yet. I gotta pee. Just give me a minute, okay? And we're back. You guys hear me, see me okay? Type the number 1 if everything is looking and sounding okay. I think game audio should be working. I don't see why anything would fuck up, but just to make sure. Alright, we're good. The number 1, thank you very much for that. Alright, I'm gonna catch up on chat a little bit here before we keep going. Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo are great animes. Soundtracks are 11 out of 10. Yeah, Cowboy Bebop, I know, I've seen that. Champloo, haven't seen yet. I've had it recommended. It's on my list. John, have you ever played any of the South Park games? Do you think you would ever stream Stick of Truth? I don't know if that's good for streaming, but I really like the South Park games, yeah. I've played both of them. I played the South Park Nintendo 64 game as well back in the day. That wasn't nearly as good, but I still kind of enjoyed it. John, what are your thoughts on the movie The Witch and Hereditary? I love them both. I think they're both great. Any plans to see Sonic Symphony? It's a really great concert. I don't know. I didn't know there was a Sonic concert thing. That sounds awesome. I would go to that if it was playing in my area. If you're wondering where Aaron's gameplay comes from, just check out Game Grumps. Also look for a clearing. Okay, yeah. Recently learned that video game models use quads and then get converted into triangles when imported into the engine. Yeah, well, triangles are the minimum amount of vertices to achieve a two-dimensional shape with surface area, right? So, that makes sense. What's your most hated game of all time? You should stream it. I don't know what game I hate. I hate, because even games that are absolute dog shit have been, like, funny to play. Like Big Rigs Over the Road Racing or Superman 64 and that kind of shit. I don't know a game that I, like, hate. I need to think about that. If you want to start with anime and you could only watch 3 in your life, I would highly recommend Death Note, Attack on Titan, and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Yep, I've had all of those recommended to me. Attack on Titan, I've seen quite a bit of that, actually. I haven't finished it yet. Full Metal Alchemist, I've seen a little bit of that. It's really good. There's too many good ones. John, not kidding. The Berserk anime from 2016 is absolute cancer. I'm not even being a manga elitist. It's just bad. Huh, I watched the first episode. I didn't think it was that bad, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I don't have the old version or the manga in my head that it just seems alright to me. But I'll take your advice into consideration. I'll try and check out the 1997 version at least. I don't think I'm going to get into reading manga. Because it's just... Anime is enough of a rabbit hole already, you know what I mean? And I'm more of a film guy anyway. And I categorize animation underneath that. So... The gold is near the minecart. Yeah, we got the statues, so yeah. Have you ever watched Avatar: The Last Airbender? Yeah, I watched a few episodes of that, the cartoon. That was really good. I haven't seen the manga, but the cartoon was really good, yeah. God, all this guy does is pee. Unbelievable. Just the way you wrote that, it just sounded just like a flat delivery in my head. Like, serious, like, all this guy does is pee. Unbelievable. Just, like, outraged. I can't believe this. React to Guts theme song now or whenever. Guts theme song? Is that Berserk you're talking about? Or is that like the Mega Man Battle Network character you're talking about? I don't know who Guts is referring to. John, have you heard of this really short anime called One Piece? Yeah, I know One Piece. I assume you're joking. I think that goes on for quite a bit, doesn't it? One Piece is very short, only 10 episodes. Really? I thought it was way longer than that. Did you see that new Biden video that looks like it's AI, but it was released by the White House, or when he challenged Trump to a debate and it had like 15 cuts in 1 minute? No, I didn't see that video, but I am aware that they are going to be debating each other. So we'll see how that goes. He is mad because he doesn't have access to the Patreon exclusive piss cam. You know what? That's probably what it is. Making fun of Biden is funny regardless of which side of the political spectrum you're on. I feel sad for him, really. Because he's clearly just too old now, you know? Sonic Symphony, I don't think, is playing Canada this tour. There was one in Toronto. There was one in your favorite place, LA, lol. Los Angeles! I better head down to Los Angeles! No, One Piece is like 1,100 episodes, Lamau. Yeah, that's closer to what I thought it was. Alright, back to the game. Thanks for waiting, guys. Thanks for sticking around. I'm glad the stream... I mean, we had a hiccup there in the middle, but... we fixed it. You didn't read my super chat, sad face. Oh, fuck, sorry, dude. Nate F for $2 says, talk about some cringy film school projects you saw. Oh, I'm not really inclined to be honest, because, like, I got along well with all my film school friends, and if people, like, made a project where they, like, fucked up, it was never, like, mean-spirited, like, oh, this is, like, cringe, fuck, I can't believe you made this. Like, we were always trying to, like, support each other, you know? So, I mean, obviously people would make short films that were, like, overly ambitious or, like, fucked up in terms of some aspect of production, but you'd always, like, we were all there to support each other, you know, when we were screening the films in front of our teachers and in front of all the other students and shit. And so I have just a lot of fond memories, even of, like, stuff that was not well executed. I'm trying to think if there was something that I really hated, but I don't think there was. I mean, there are obviously film school projects that could have been done way better, or flawed, or whatever, but, like, I was guilty of that too, man. Because it's hard making live-action shit. Especially when you're just learning how to do it. Even just making a student film is a fucking nightmare. Never mind, like, a full-on, proper live-action production. Also, I don't know why these walking pads are here in this stage if Knuckles can just climb all the walls anyway. Seems weird that they would keep those in for this. Oh, we're cooking. We're cooking. There it is. Now I just have to not play like a fucking idiot. Oh man. I didn't even touch the spikes. That collision is fucking bullshit. Those hitboxes are off. Look at that shit. Fucking hell. Can't even grab the... I mean, I should be able to grab onto those platforms, no problem. Or those wall panels, no problem. But you know what it is? It's because they're dynamic objects that can move around. They're like not categorized in the game code as a grabbable wall. Oh fuck, now it works. Why does it work now? That makes no fucking sense. See, that bugs me more than anything, is the lack of consistency, you know what I mean? It's better if you at least understand the rules. Like, you can't grab onto these, you can grab onto these. There we go.
Good enough.
The real cringe was the friends we made along the way. All this support stuff sounds kind of gay, John. LOL.
Very strange.
It's very, very gay. Can you imagine supporting your friends? How gay that is?
I beg of you, hear me now. My father is coming here soon, and I fear what may happen. You
The
must
platforms
take everyone
accelerate
away
you?
from here.
I don't know, do they?
Oh, please.
You know what I like about the multiple perspective storytelling here in Sonic Adventure is that you gain a piece of the overall core thing that's driving the story, like the whole historical, like Tikal, her people getting destroyed by their own greed. Like you don't really, you get little pieces of it with everybody's campaign, and that incentivizes you to play as everybody because it's actually quite interesting what's happening here. And then you don't gain the full picture until you've completed everyone's story, and then you have like the supersonic climax where everything gets tied together. And it's actually really suspenseful. It's cool. Making fun of people trying to learn is not good behavior. I mean, I've laughed at student films that were not a part of my group. Like, I've been to film festivals where, like, people screen their amateur films, like people I don't know, and I watch it, and, like, I'll keep my opinion to myself, but I'll be like, fucking hell, that was dog shit, you know? But I would never, like... I certainly wouldn't, like, make fun of people. It's hard making movies, man. Even if you think you know what you're doing and you're a good writer, I mean, directing is a whole... It's a whole thing. It's a unique skill set. You gotta be good at a lot of different things.
Hey. Look.
Biggest thing with being a director of a live-action project is understanding people and knowing how to handle people when they're in an emotional, sensitive state, and adapting to different personalities. Like, you gotta be a people person to be a good director, I think.
Hey. Isn't that
Filming is the fun part, editing the movie is not so fun. I don't know about that, dude. I would rather edit than film a fucking movie, I'll tell you that much. I mean, editing is no picnic either. Editing is like little bursts of fun because you see the project coming together. Like all the visuals and sound design are all coming together, and then you get to see it become a thing. But in between those little bits of fun is just like you know, a seemingly endless grind. It can get old. But filming is way worse, like actually being on set. Like filming on location and dealing with weather and logistics and fucking camera problems and all this bullshit. Actors being divas or not showing up, all that shit. It's just a nightmare, dude.
No trains are currently in service.
John, do you watch Smiling Friends? I just started watching it. It's funny, man. I was laughing so hard. I watched the first 2 episodes so far. I really like Smiling Friends. It's cool. It's probably the most unhinged cartoon I've seen.
A huge building has appeared deep in the jungle.
Oh, I have to go to the jungle. Oops. Oh no, this is right, because I came out of the mountain area. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, so we're going to Eggman's place now. Oops. I overshot it. What's the most trouble you ever got into as a kid? Fuck, I don't know. I was a pretty good kid.
Just
Trying to remember.
Time to make a house call.
Honestly, can't think. I mean, there's nothing that egregious. Like, I was pretty good. I kept to myself and played my video games, you know? It would have been something mild, like not cleaning my room or something when I was told. Like, that's, who cares?
Now we'll see who's so easily tricked. I can sense the emeralds are here somewhere.
Well, I'll tell you one my classmate did. Literally filmed herself laying down on a canvas and pouring paint on herself. Teacher praised it as poetic and deep. I rolled my eyes the whole time. Oh yeah, well, art students, you know, they do some wacky things in the name of art, and can't really blame them for trying to push the boundaries, you know, and impress their teachers. The environment does sort of cultivate that.
Things always changing.
I'm heading out for tonight, but it was fun watching the stream. Take care, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate everyone watching. Alright, what am I doing here?
Find the entrance to the sky deck.
Sky deck.
Master Emerald is there.
Oh, I have to press the button, don't I? Which is in here. I think. Movie makers need to be okay with everything going wrong. That's true, man. Man, I was on Metal's Forge the other day. You guys know Metal Commander, right? I was on with him and Mark the Cyborg. They were both in Hard Justice, by the way. It was Metal's show, and we were talking about Mad Max 2. And I was watching a featurette recently for it on George Miller making that movie. And he had some really good advice, man. Because, like, when he made Mad Max, the first one, he was just like, man, I'm not a filmmaker. I fucked up. Like, I'm not good at this. Because, like, I planned everything as much as I could, but nothing went according to plan. And then he had a friend of his tell him, you have to embrace the unpredictability of it. Things are not going to go according to plan, and you have to just work with it. That's what it is making a movie. It's never easy. It's always a fucking shit show, and you just have to embrace that part of it. And you gotta be willing to navigate your way through all that mess. And that is a great piece of advice, because that is the process, you know? So yeah, you gotta be willing to embrace the mess that it is. Oh yeah, the entrance to the sky deck, that's what I'm doing. I'm all confused here. Knuckles' run looks so weird. It looks like... I don't know. It's not as smooth as Sonic's animation. It's like Knuckles is hopped up on crack. He's like smoking crack or something. Where the fuck is the entrance? Holy fuck, this game. Isn't it here? Was I not supposed to press the button? Is that the issue here? Pool area behind E102 fight. The pool area here? Oh yeah. You're right. Thanks for that.
I sense the Master Emerald.
Yeah, here we go. Part of being a good director... Yeah, I read that. Oh, no, sorry. Part of being a good director is being okay with raising your voice to imbecile crew. You don't raise your voice. I understand losing your shit on a movie, but you have to try your best to not do that. I mean, you do have to be firm with people sometimes. And be like, hey, stop fucking around. This is your job. Do your job, okay? But, like, don't yell at people and get mean to people. That's never good. It's just, it's not productive. People don't like getting yelled at. They feel terrible once you yell at them, and then they don't do their job properly. So it's better to just calmly explain, like, this is what needs to get done, just do it, okay? I've been in that position before, where I'm just like, relax, this is your job, just do this, this, this. I'll simplify it for you. Because they'll get in a state where they're just like, oh fuck, I'm just like stressed out. I'm just like, calm down. Do this, this, this. That's all I need from you, okay? Just focus on that, and then we're good. As long as you do that, we're good. And then it's like, okay. And then they feel better. And then they actually do the job, you know? So... ah, fuck off. Maybe I don't need to tilt it yet. Okay, how do I get these doors open? Do I have to tilt it, I guess? Yeah, there you go. Okay. Alright, so let's tilt the ship the other way and get that first one.
Either push or pull the lever to control the ship's tilt.
Do these streams get saved anywhere? Yeah, they're on my, my channel on the live tab. You can just go there. BM for £2 says I dropped off at Sonic Skydeck level, and this much? Nah, not really. Just talking about whatever talking points come up that I find interesting, you know? I keep forgetting I can punch. What's your favorite movie that's based off a Stephen King book?
Even on the deck of this ship, there's a place.
You know what I always really liked? I mean, it's not even that good of a movie, but I just really like it for some reason. And it's not even I don't think it even had a theatrical release. It's a straight-to-TV movie called The Langoliers. It's just this movie about these little spherical monsters that eat the whole planet. And I just thought the whole movie had this really sort of creepy, isolating atmosphere that I really appreciated. I should be able to come up with a better example than that, though. Maybe like the It remake? It Part 1? I thought that was really good. Fuck, what else? I mean, there's probably a whole bunch of obvious examples I'm just not thinking of because I don't remember what exactly everything that Steven wrote, you know? There's probably a bunch of books he wrote where if you mentioned it, I'd be like, oh yeah, of course. Like, yeah, that one. It's hard to remember. You got in trouble in film school for not introducing your main character in a POV shot. That's not true. I did introduce the character. The problem was I made a joke of it, but I fulfilled the conditions of the assignment. It's just my teacher didn't appreciate that I made the class laugh with my video. He took offense to that because he has a fucking stick up his ass. I did the assignment correctly.
There's a place you can dig.
Pro gamer. Right here. I'm the pro gamer. Spoilers.
Good enough. The last missing piece.
Which Sonic character do you identify with the most? I like... I don't know if it's the same answer, but like, I really like Tails. I like his sort of his youth and insecurity and nerdiness.
Oh no, not again.
And I sympathize with that feeling of like trying to find your own way in the world and like gaining respect for like your own accomplishments rather than just being somebody's sidekick. Like, I just really respect that, and I like that about his character.
What happened here?
I couldn't stop them. They came, and my father.
Listen to Tikal's voice actress here. She's really good.
How bad this would turn out. I'm shocked.
Look! It's the emerald! Wait! Is this a dream? It's more like a nightmare.
Heard Cartoon Network might go bankrupt? I didn't hear about that. Have you seen Nathan For You? Yeah, that was great. I love Nathan For You. Do I just go to a shitty school, or is college ridiculously easy? A lot of these students are barely literate. I saw a kid last semester submit an assignment with a bussy joke in it. I don't know. I think it depends more on the subject rather than the college. I don't think film school is that difficult. What sucks about film school is the cost and just the sheer length of time, and also like being on a film set is just tough and exhausting. I mean, the quality of the education in the college, I think, is definitely a factor, but not as much. I guess if it's a shitty college with shitty teachers, yeah, it could be difficult. I don't know, man. Not unlike a moose in scene, it's advised to beat crew and actors when they show disrespect. There you go. You already did a video on how to be a good director, John. Don't rape people with your new ideas, adapt old ones. Oh yeah. I forgot I used that word in that. That's spicy. Can't believe that went down well. Probably not today. Fucking hell. I yell at my film crew no matter what they're doing. Yeah, that's a mistake. The Thing. Oh yeah, of course, The Thing. That, in fact, that is it. I'm convinced already that's the one. Like, if I had to pick a Stephen King film adaptation, The Thing is fucking top tier.
I finally found all of the missing emerald pieces, but I still can't figure out that creepy monster. Huh?
It's important for the crew to be scared of the director. When he raises his hand, everyone flinches. It's important for the crew to respect the director. There's a difference. The best way to do that is not through fear. It's through reciprocation and understanding, but also being firm when you need to, you know? Also, as a director, you should make an effort to understand everybody's job on the department, in some cases better than they do. So you know when people are on task and when they're not. Like David Fincher, for example. He's one of my favorite directors. He's one of the best working directors, I think, in the industry right now. And that dude, he knows every person's in every department's role better than they do. Like, he's just an expert.
I'd better let Sonic handle it from here. He'll do okay. Now, I must return to Angel Island and the Master
All his movies have great behind-the-scenes material too.
Can't be.
Like if you watch like Fight Club, Social Network, Girl with the Dragon Tattoo,
You can't stop me from
he has these huge like featurettes where you like really get an insight into the whole process being on set, what it's like. It's really valuable stuff if you're interested in directing. Ah, shit balls. Ouch. Come on, what the fuck? Pick it up. Holy shit, dude. Why won't it work? Thank you, fuck's sake. I always found it weird, like the robots make this noise when they get damaged, like it's a splat sound. Like why would it make that sound? As long as you have one ring, you're good. That's all it takes. You know, for fuck's sake. Okay. At least I got it. Where were we? Drown in the pool area. I want to hear him drown. You sick freak.
Yeah, you're finished.
Mine would go to Christine, so ahead of its time. Christine was fine. I quite liked it, but it's not my favorite. For those who don't know, Christine is it's a story about a car possessed by the spirit of a vengeful woman who was killed The movie doesn't go into detail. The book probably goes into more detail than the movie does. The movie keeps it vague. But it's like a car possessed by a woman who's like vengeful. Bilal L for €6 says directing good movies earns you recon armor. There you go. That's true. I did get it for episode... I think it was episode 2 they decided to give it to me, of Arby and the Chief. Yeah, The Langoliers was a mini-series that aired on TV in the 90s, I think. Well, I think it probably got artificially split up into episodes. But the whole thing, I think, has like a VHS release where it's like an entire movie. But it probably was cut up and released episodically. I really like that movie. The Thing is easily better, though. Best character is the chick who Sonic tries to hook up with in Sonic 06. That was weird. The, like, weird human princess. Yeah. That didn't work for me. Job, loved the first episode of Hard Justice, especially the little callbacks to Arby and the Chief, as well as the references to limitations of the medium.
I'll probably be on this floating island.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I like those jokes, too. I feel like you have to have some, not just some, I mean, you have to, there needs to be levity in a machinima show, I feel like, just because it's so, the medium is so limited. You just have to sort of lampshade it and be like, okay, this is what we're doing, alright? Like, I get it, it's a video game, there's a bunch of shit I can't do, I have to work my way around, but whatever. And just make jokes about it, you know? Not too many. I don't let it get in the way of, like, the story I'm trying to tell, but, like, you gotta put some jokes in there. That was a mistake I made really early on, you know, like making machinima that was just serious. Like Deus Ex Machina, for example. It's, like, just serious. There's, like, no jokes in it. I realized that was a mistake. It took me a while to learn that, though. Yell to the crew, even if they are properly doing their jobs. Keep them on their toes. Any good director trains MMA and has known ties to the mob so he can hand out justice when and how he sees fit. I'll try to keep that in mind. Good directors write movies they star in with a lot of sex scenes. Oh, well, there's a lot of that in the fucking 70s and shit. Exploitation cinema. With, like, seedy directors who just want to, like, see an actress naked. It's just so, like, tasteless when that happens. I would never let anyone in this chat direct anything for me. That's probably a good idea. Have you seen Nathan Fielder's new show, The Rehearsal? Yeah, I saw the first 2 or 3 episodes. It's quite brilliant. I gotta finish that. I was really enjoying that. I just got distracted, but yeah. Really interesting show. Chaos is legit one of the more interesting Sonic villains in terms of design. I agree. I like the idea of a water-based villain. That's cool. Because, like, water simultaneously keeps people alive, right? But then you turn that literally into, like, a villain that's destroying everything. It's, interesting juxtaposition there. I don't know how you feel about it today, but after discovering you again recently, I just wanted you to know your Deus Ex Halo Machinima Halo Machina series is such a core and nostalgic memory of mine from those days. I'm glad you have some nostalgic value, you know, like it's of value to you on some level, even if it is just nostalgia. But I think that was a problematic production. There should have been more levity in that show than there was. I think I took myself too seriously then. Holy cow, you're still alive. Yes, it's true. I am still alive. Can you believe it? I stopped working for Machinima, and it wasn't because I died in a horrific car accident. I am actually still alive making things. John, you're looking hard as fuck these days. You look like you should have been killed by Walter White at the end of Breaking Bad. Is that bad? Should I not look hard? I don't even know what that means. Do I look stern? Serious? Like John wasn't exploiting Cortana during the filming of Arby and the Chief. Okay, 1, that's an action figure. Okay. 2, it was satire. That means it's okay to do ass slapping girls on the ass jokes. Alright, we're gonna call it a night for the game, because it's getting late. But, if you want, I can finish this off tomorrow. If you guys are on board, I am. But tonight, it's too late now. But I'll hang out in the chat for a little bit longer. What are people saying? Water is one of his big weaknesses, and Chaos being entirely made of water. Oh, Sonic also can't swim, so naturally. That's a great point. Yeah. Sonic, I mean, water and Sonic are, like, they do not mix, historically, across the games. So having this giant villain that's made out of water is actually that's an awesome idea for a villain. Great point, yeah. I just finished Dexter. Good show. Gave me anxiety, lol, but worst ending ever. Oh yeah, the last season, I mean, is rough. But you know, like we were talking about Game of Thrones, where it's like everybody fucking hates that show now because of like the last season fumbled. I mean, people think it got bad before then. I mean, I don't agree. I can see why people don't like season 8. But like Dexter is another good example of like a show that ended poorly after 8 seasons, but had some terrific seasons that you cannot ignore. Like, if you like good television, you should absolutely watch the earlier seasons of Dexter, especially season 4, because that's where it peaked, I think, with the Trinity Killer, John Lithgow. That is an awesome season of television. And for people to just write off the entirety of Dexter because it didn't end well, I think is ridiculous. Because you're missing out on some really quality stuff. That's why I think you need to look at individual seasons of content as like sort of individual productions, almost like they're isolated movies, you know? And you just have to look at it like season 1 was good, season 2 was bad, season 3 is good. And just appreciate seasons of television when they come, you know? Also cool how he transforms with the power of the emeralds, and because he's just made out of water, he's kind of got that shapeless feel to him. That makes the transformations more interesting. Yes, that's true. That the idea of the formless enemy is actually quite a sophisticated idea, I think. It's like, it's a metaphor for not knowing how to handle like a new wave of like crime or antagonism. Like, if you've ever watched Batman Beyond, it has a villain called Ink, who's just like liquid. She can form herself into anything. She can like become like water, or not like water, but like goo, but then turn herself into like a really sharp object that can stab you. And it's sort of a metaphor for like Bruce Wayne not knowing how to deal with this new wave of criminality because things are so weird now with like gene splicing and the advancement of technology. And Ink is sort of like a metaphor for that. And then I think Chaos in Sonic Adventure has a bit of that too, where it's just like, what even is this enemy? I don't know how to attack this thing. You know? It's a bit, in a thematic sense, there's a bit of No Country for Old Men there, you know? Where, I don't know if people understand what I'm talking about here, but like in that movie, Tommy Lee Jones's character, his cop character, he's like getting old. And like in the face of somebody like Anton Chigurh, who's like, he's using these weird tactics. He's just like, fuck, I don't even understand the world anymore. Like, this is what criminals do now. Like, I feel so out of place. I don't know how to deal with this. And just feels like inadequate and unprepared and totally lost. And I think the idea of the formless enemy is kind of symbolic of that. And then you have literal manifestations of that, whether it's somebody like an enemy like Chaos or an enemy like Ink in Batman. Like, there's a really cool idea there, you know? Anyway. It feels like almost every machinima creator turned to dust. John prevailed, but man, I missed a lot of those guys. I don't think I even did anything special other than not going corporate and continuing to care about what I make. I feel like those are the only ingredients that you need. I didn't do anything special beyond that. You know what I mean? So it's sad to see people like dropping off who are like great. Oh shit, it's almost your birthday. Happy early birthday. It's true. My birthday is on May 31st. So I might do a stream on my birthday. I don't know. I don't know where I'll be on my birthday. I could be out of town. But if I'm in town, I might do a birthday stream. They mean you're looking firm too. Oh, like I have like a firm look on my face. Just got here, but love your stuff, my boy. Thank you very much. You should play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. I mean, I have played it, but I probably won't stream that, at least not that version, because Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is not on Steam, and I don't want to hook up my GameCube and shit, or my Wii. So if I do stream Sonic Adventure 2, it's probably going to be like the regular PC version, the PC version of the regular game before Battle came out. Because Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is just the same game with a multiplayer mode that more fleshed out. Or like a multiplayer mode, period. I can't remember if the default version of Sonic Adventure 2 had a multiplayer mode built in. That may have been there, and then Battle expanded upon that. Looking forward to you finishing Sonic Adventure 1 tomorrow, then on to Sonic Adventure 2 afterwards. We'll see about Sonic Adventure 2. Might not be immediately after. I got shit I gotta do after Sonic Adventure 1. But I'll try not to make it too long the next time I stream. Chaos is made out of water to show the power of the Dreamcast. Don't look too deep into it. Yeah, I know, dude. You're right about that. But I just think regardless of what their intention was in the design of Chaos, there is something there about the idea of the formless enemy that's unrecognizable, you know, and not knowing how to like how to handle it. I'm gonna watch Dexter now. Dude, it's worth it. It's really, since it's incredibly suspenseful storytelling. It's one of those shows where it's just like, I have to watch the next episode. Holy shit, that was a hell of a cliffhanger. Like it does, Dexter does that really well. If a TV show has a season that I didn't personally like, it means the whole show is dog shit and worse than The Last Jedi, and I will argue with everyone on Reddit and downvote anyone who dislikes. You do you, man. Fact, season 4 was peak elite. Yeah, Dexter season 4 was sick. Did you see the new Dexter? If so, how is it? New Dexter New Blood? It's nowhere... It's not bad. I think it's actually quite good. It's a huge improvement over season 8. It doesn't rank among the best, but I think it is pretty good. And what's his name? Clancy Brown is the villain in the New Blood season. If you like Clancy Brown, I really do. He is the drill sergeant in Starship Troopers, if you don't know. He's in a bunch of shit. That's the one that immediately pops into my head, though. Villains like that always change shape that way are always really cool if they're done right. The Metroid series has done that a few times to great effect, particularly Fusion and the Prime games. I never finished Metroid Prime, believe it or not. I found it really easy to get lost and stuck in that game. Maybe I was just too young when I played it, or I wasn't paying enough attention. I should finish Metroid Prime. Machinima has evolved into Skibidi Toilet. I forget the proper way to pronounce that. It is still very much alive. Yeah, well, the medium, people are still making Machinima. Obviously, the company is gone. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle also has some graphical enhancements. Oh yeah, I'd imagine, because the GameCube is better. I think Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was released... I think it was only on GameCube, right? It wasn't multi-platform, but Sega started being a publisher for Nintendo. Yeah. I don't think it wasn't released on PlayStation. So, like, Sonic Adventure 2 obviously was Dreamcast exclusive, and then they left the hardware market. And then Sega, at that point, became a publisher and started releasing stuff for Nintendo. And then they put Sonic Adventure 2 Battle on the GameCube. And GameCube was a stronger piece of hardware than the Dreamcast was. It was capable of a higher fidelity output. So yeah, it makes sense that it would have been a little higher. Probably up the polygon count, improve the texture resolution a bit. It's the man with 2 first names for $1.99 says, "Don't say you did nothing special. You're important to us." Oh, thanks, man. But I was talking about nothing special in a particular context. Like in regard to still being relevant and making good shit. You just have to not go corporate and continue to care about the things that you're making. So I'm saying I didn't do anything special to maintain my status as somebody who makes shit that people think is cool. That's what I'm talking about. But I appreciate your super chat, man. Thank you. If you want to play GameCube games without risk, get an actual GameCube. The Wii disc drive is known for damaging discs, both the Wii and GameCube ones. Playing Wii games is also better on Wii U. I didn't know about that. I thought playing GameCube games on Wii was fine. It's the first I heard of that. How is it that some games have the capability for replay while some do not? For example, I never hear you say, "Let's play the Halo 3 campaign instead old Sonic. Yeah, well, I mean that's comes down to, it can be arbitrary, you know. Sonic 3 and Knuckles, or Sonic the Hedgehog 2 was my first game. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles was the first game as a kid I played that made me go like, wow, this is awesome. So that's always going to stick in my head, right? And Halo 3 campaign. Halo 3 came out when I started leaving the house and getting a job and going to college and shit, you know? So like I was in a phase in my life where I had other shit going on. So gaming all of a sudden became less special to me. But then it became a bit more special as the years went on and I got comfortable in a college environment and living on my own and shit. So it was just like bad timing in regard to Halo 3. Because I don't, Halo 3 is not that special to me, even though I think it's really good. And other people think it's like peak Halo. For me, peak Halo is Halo 2 and Halo, perhaps even Halo 1. It's hard to say what I like better, Halo 1 or 2. They both got a lot of, like, they both got strong benefits. Like strong arguments in regard to why it's awesome. So, I don't know. How is it that some... Oh, sorry, I just read that. I think streaming games is taking a toll on your psyche, John. How so? Do you think so? Dexter New Blood, is it any good? Yeah, like I was saying, it's I think it's worth checking out. If you're a fan of Dexter, yeah, I would check it out. Some storylines fell out of place. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it is an improvement over the way it ended for sure. Largely because one of the OG producers or writers came back on board. Fuck, I can't remember his name. Scott Buck, maybe? He was there for the original seasons and then left. And then he came back. He might have come back for like one late season, maybe season 7. I can't remember. Play the Prime remaster on Switch. It's fucking awesome. I forgot about that. That's a good idea. If I were to play Metroid Prime again and finish it, I would do the remaster on Switch. That's a good point. Metroid Prime has a ton of backtracking, and you're not wrong. It has obtuse and confusing sequences towards the second half of the game, collecting tons of hidden artifacts. Yeah, I personally had a tough time with figuring out where to go next with that game. It's a shame because I was really enjoying it. I think it plays really well for a first-person shooter with essentially only one control stick on its controller. It's well designed to work with that controller as a first-person shooter game. My friend tells me to watch You now. He says is similar to Dexter. I don't know. It looks like a chicks movie. I don't know what that means. A lot of the visuals on Sonic Adventure 2 on the GameCube were actually dumbed down because the Dreamcast was way ahead of its time. Certain aspects such as the lighting and transparency are completely broken. Yeah, I guess Sega would know how to take full advantage of Sega hardware, right? But Sega developers wouldn't necessarily know how to take full advantage of Nintendo hardware. So, I think the Nintendo overall is a more powerful system, but the Sega developers would know better how to harness that Dreamcast hardware and get the most out of it, which probably results in a more sophisticated fidelity in a few different areas like lighting or whatever. Yeah, I didn't know until a few months ago myself regarding Wii's damaging GameCube discs, but that makes sense considering the white Wii I have can't play Brawl, but the red Wii I have can. Wow, that's interesting. So it's like the disk drive is damaged or some component in it. That sucks. Most men wouldn't have the balls to stay true to themselves and what they do. You're special to us because you do. Yeah, well, I'm happy to do it. I like Halo Reach the most because of armor lock. Oh my god. I'm 29 and I've been playing games since I was 3. Gaming has always been special to me. Also, there's a bit of a loneliness to empty Halo 2 multiplayer maps. You think that's unique to Halo 2? I would think that applies to any map in Halo, any Halo game that is unpopulated. People like you made Halo 3 grow with your machinimas, which inspired so many like myself to get into writing or creating. That's awesome, man. I mean, if my content does nothing else, I would hope it inspires people to make shit with what's available to them. You know? 'Cause that's what video games did for me. Rooster Teeth inspired me to do it. And people like Rooster Teeth. Obviously, they weren't the only ones to do that sort of thing. Halo misses forced game chat. Might as well be playing bots nowadays. Oh, yeah. I mean, without all that voice chat interaction and proxy chat, it just, yeah. It feels sometimes you might as well just be playing bots. Clyde Phillips. Yeah, that's the guy. I think Scott Buck was another one, but Clyde Phillips was another key player in Dexter being actually good. He might have been showrunner or one of the key like staff writers on the team. I think your Arby and the Chief series, as well as Rich Alvarez's Stupid Mario Brothers series, were what made me want to create stuff. I think I heard of that. I don't think I saw it. Halo 3 was my first Halo. Playing it at friends and blew my mind, but getting Combat Evolved at Best Buy right after, life changed. Yeah, I think Halo Combat Evolved, I just like that game better than Halo 3. That might be preference, but there may be some objective truth to that. I don't know. Hell yeah, Halo 2 for me is an almost perfect game. Halo 2 is dope, yeah. Stream Fusion before Prime. Why would I do Fusion first? Is that the second one? No, second one is Echoes, isn't it? Metroid Fusion, is that the Game Boy Advance one? I think there were 2 Game Boy Advance ones. Fusion was one of them. Can't remember the other one. One thing I didn't like about Chaos Theosis is that we didn't get to know much about anyone but Adam. It's the complete opposite with Eugene's crew. Yeah, I could have fleshed out some of the other characters a bit more, that's true. You isn't nearly as good as Dexter IMO. Okay, somebody was saying, yeah, the You is a TV show. I forgot about that, yeah. I recognize that name now. That's why you wrote You in all caps. Yeah, I didn't understand at first. John, any plan to reboot One Life Remaining? Fuck no. I've already rebooted Hard Justice. Isn't that enough, at least for now? But no, I have no plans in the future to reboot One Life Remaining. That's done. Fusion was the second GBA one. Okay, yeah, I don't remember what the other one was. Stream Metroid Bread or Bread of Dread. Metroid Dread is great, but I'm not really keen on streaming it. Rich Alvarez actually managed to keep his Machinima videos and put them on his channel a few years ago. I mentioned you in one of his streams once back in 2021. Really? That's cool that someone else did the same thing that I did, basically. Good for him. The other is Zero Mission. That's the one. Which is a remake of the NES Metroid, I believe. Really? I didn't know that. That's cool. Is Scott from Endgame still flopping around dying on the floor to this day? Legend has it. Also, Halo Reach and ODST are seriously underrated. I love those games. I was never a huge ODST fan. I know it's a hot take. I think most of you are going to look at that and think it's a cringe L take. Big L. But it just didn't stand out to me as that great. It's not bad. It plays pretty well, actually. But it just didn't stand out to me as... I don't know. Just didn't feel that special to me. Because I feel like the point of Halo is like playing as a Spartan. And so all of a sudden when you're playing in the world of Halo as a regular guy, it's just like, why are we doing this? You know, it's like Call of Duty now all of a sudden. In a way. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I get it, where it's just like, now you're playing... Now you know what it's like just to be one of the regular guys in the army, you know, as opposed to one of the legendary Spartans. But the gameplay just... It felt like DLC for another Halo game. It just didn't stand out to me as special. Halo ODST OST is the best in the series. Okay, well, I can see how the music might stand out. I actually don't remember the score for that game. Would you ever consider bringing Scott back for your new Arby and the Chief content, or maybe Bites? Would be interesting to see him alongside Skylar Loveheart. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it, maybe. Because I got ideas for Arby and the Chief still. I'm just busy doing Hard Justice right now, you know? That's a whole thing. Hard Justice. It's a lot of work. Our future Hard Justice episode is going to also be movie length like the first episode, yeah. I mean, they're all going to be 3 chapters, and at least, and the chapters are subject to like being different lengths. So like, I don't know, the next episode could be like 40 minutes or something like that. Or it could be an hour again. I'm not really sure how it's going to work out. But there will be at least 3 chapters per episode in future episodes, just like the first one. I felt that way about ODST 2 when it first came out, but after replaying it, I actually really like it. Maybe I should just try it again. See if my opinion changed on it. Well, the campaign isn't that memorable, but the atmosphere and obviously the timeless and unique soundtrack is the main appeal for ODST IMO. So different from the trilogy, but still quality Bungie Halo. Yeah, I mean, it's a well-made game. It just doesn't wow me, you know? All right, guys. I'm going to call it a night, okay? It's like 11 o'clock now. It's getting late, and I should, I just want to close my eyes for a bit. I just want to, like, sit down and chill and not think. I've been streaming for a long time today, okay? So, tomorrow I might pick up where we left off with Sonic Adventure and finish it off, all right? So, keep an eye out for that. It's only been 8 hours. Only 8 hours. Just can't satiate you guys, can I? Alright, thanks for sticking through all the hiccups, the technical difficulties. Thanks for just watching, tuning in, being a part of this. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for all the super chats. It's incredibly generous of all of you. And I hope you're excited for more streams, more Hard Justice, whatever. I really appreciate all my viewers, so... Thank you very much, okay? Have a good night. I'll catch you guys later.